Yes, yes you are. Yes. What's up? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. How you doing?
Hey, I've been alright. I've been tired as shit. I've been so busy. I could only make like the bare minimum of getting on, you know?
Yeah, no, I got you. Understand. Understand. Yeah, no, yeah, you're the first. I don't know who else gonna come. I had like at least 10 of them said they were gonna be here, so or try to be here. But it's an open lobby for the next couple hours, so it's like, when can you be here? When are you gonna be here? You know what I mean? It's open. This is the new version of the map. This is gonna be
Yes.
the public release version that releases next week. Making the map public.
I see, I
I
see.
gotta edit the lobby downstairs a little bit, turn the spawn around because apparently it spawns you facing the wrong way. But yeah, yeah, it's got mirrors all over the
Oh
place
my
and all kinds
gosh.
of shit. Like each one of these rooms, you can click a little lamp over here and it puts a mirror up. So you can like hang out with your friends, and it's like really cool aesthetic. It's really chill in here, to be honest with you. If you come here and just turn the mirror on and look, it's like, jeez.
Oh yeah, I see, I see.
I really like it because you just get like it just solos off this whole like glitter space area. It's got toggles over there, mirrors over there, a little chill out place for friends, for avatars of all different sizes. I put a little bit of work
I see,
into
I
it.
see. I can see.
Just a little bit, not a lot, just a tiny bit. You know, we do a tiny bit of
Just
work.
tired, you know? It's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Just the
Just
bare
enjoy your day.
minimum.
Alright, I finished 10 minutes. Oh my. Why is this like almost the perfect time for me to sit? That's nice.
Do what?
Oh, I was saying, so this the chair here is like literally almost the perfect
Almost
height for me.
perfect.
Like I don't even have to play space. I can literally just sit.
Yo, it's
Oh
perfect
my god.
then. Look, man, it's perfect.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
That's
And you said there were
freaking
some toggles
great.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Where
so I
were the
got some
toggles?
more. I got more world toggles over here. The lamp. On the lamp over here, you've got the pole toggle for the stage up top, and
Oh,
then there's a wall mirror,
yeah.
and then a mirror at the very bottom. I gotta fix their sensitivity a little bit. So this right here turns on a mirror for the whole wall. The other one at the very bottom turns on a mirror that's just for like this little beanbag area right here.
Oh, I see
And
that.
apparently I need to change them because apparently they're all set to global settings. I just realized that as you were turning them on. So apparently I'm gonna have to go back and set them to local like they're supposed to be. But you know what? It's
Yeah, I
okay. It's not a
gotcha.
big
I
deal. It's
gotcha.
not a big deal. But yeah, because I wanted
Yeah,
like,
it's fine.
trying to get everything in there. Yo, Fortnite, cat cool, looking for Fortnite. Yo, look at you. What's
My
up? We got another
god.
person coming in. Yeah, this is the new Fortnite VR chat update. You can now play as your
Oh
own
yeah.
custom character in Fortnite and just swing it. Yeah, just constantly with the fucking thing. Every time I get my like
Oh, I see.
victory royale, I'm just like just popping it. Yo,
Of
Sonya's
course it's
singing.
Sunny.
Fuck yeah, it's Sanyu. Of
Sanyu!
course it's fucking Sanyu, bro. Of course it's
Of course
Sanyu.
it was you.
Hi, Cat. How you doing? We're getting set up still. Welcome.
Mess with
You're
your
a
sound
bouncing
pad.
bunny.
Bouncing bunny,
Yeah,
bouncing
you're my
bunny.
no, I'm sorry, dance chieftain, dance chieftain. There we go.
Oh my god, I almost emoted
Yo,
you.
I
I
just
almost
thought
instant emoted you right there.
Who was it that came to my club last night?
Like
I think her name
yo,
was like Snow Tiger or Snow Lily or something. It says they're a host at Misfits.
Snow Tiger.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
They came they came to the
that
club
sounds
last
familiar.
night and I'm in the host account, and I was like, I don't recognize you, but I talked to him. I was like, do you know a kitty, also known as Ace and Rise from Misfits? And they're like, I think so. I was like, a little femboy dancer that's up pole. And they're like, ah. And I was like, you ever seen him dance? And they're like, I don't know. And I was like, well, you want to? Fucking hit you up right now.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, she came out and danced last night. It was pretty
Awesome.
cool. She did good.
Sonya, where's Bebe? Where's Akira? Come on, I know they were on the show too.
They were on different episodes.
I don't know. Baby is probably preparing for her, for the color event tonight.
Bebe was
Oh,
on
wow.
another episode.
Colors event.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, she's on.
Is there
She was
something
on.
special about the players?
She's on the next recap episode, I think. I can't remember. I have to look on the schedule. This is everybody. Everyone that was invited for this episode is from episodes 4 through 6. So the 15 people from those episodes. It's
No,
on
is there
you.
something special about the Polaris event tonight? I know I'm signed up for that, but I'm not sure if there's like.
No, I just said she's probably preparing for it. Like that's why she's not on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said the call event. Like they're calling people, Sonya. I know we talked about calling
Yeah,
your
you
children,
ain't
but
there.
damn.
You're cut. You had one chance, dog. One chance.
Exactly.
Yo, puppy kitty. Hi. We're still getting some people in here getting set up, but welcome. Hang out with us during the getting preparations. Look, I finally got people's pictures up here with names on them. Look at me. It took hours. I spent hours today naming everybody because for some reason the names were like the people like Ariel Taylor, like her name's here, but her center point was like way the fuck over here, and it was taking me forever to line them all up and make them look good. So everyone that sent me photos, I finally got them up here with little names and shit, looking cute. There goes Destiny. Just looping around. being their name. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We can literally start talking about whenever y'all want. I was gonna say, I don't know, like I said, I got a couple other people that are trying to come in. I know Lola Bear says she's sick, so she might not be here. And I didn't invite Honey Brown because Honey Brown was at the show last night, and they were like dying at our event last night. I mean, coughing a lung out. Like, could not stand.
Yeah,
I was like, honey, go to bed. I was going to send them the reminder this morning, and I was like, no, she needs to rest. She was dying. She was literally like, thanks for the show. It's so good. I was like, okay, baby, you need to go to bed. you need to get offline. Just go to bed. My gosh, thank you for coming out, but you know, Jesus. Yeah, Destiny, you could be on that wall too if you sent me a photo, but you never sent one. Are you just gonna be
I
like?
never knew I was supposed to send one.
I said if you take a picture in the world and send it to me, I'll put you on the wall.
Where did you say it though? Because if it was
I
in the
literally
Discord
say it
chat-
like at the end of like
Oh.
every person. I swear. If I didn't, I'm sorry. You can take one now though and send it before I public release this map next week.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna take it in this avatar right here.
Yeah,
Just
do
so
it.
that you
Yeah,
don't
do it
put
for
it-
real. Just put a little,
No, fuck you, no.
a little ghost on the wall. I mean, it's whatever you want. Yeah. No, I'll just put Destiny.
Oh shit, dude! I
It's
actually
just a
have a
ghost.
ghost model. You can just stick it in the corner somewhere and call it a security camera.
Just put it up in the corners like at my house. I had a giant audio thingy right there, but it's Udine scripts were fucking up, so I just took it out real quick so I could upload this like 5 minutes ago before everyone starts joining.
Oh, it seems I'm a little bit early, maybe. No.
No, you're on time. You're on time. We can actually grab the few people that are here, and we can just start. And as more people join, more people join. I mean, some people have to join a little bit later than others because they got stuff going on. You know, some people had less going on. Some people are more available earlier. Some people more available later. It usually just kind of goes in and out throughout the day.
Yeah, the only reason I'm not in full body right now is because it's close to fucking 90 something degrees Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, everyone. Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I died
No.
if it was Celsius.
Oh no, you're fine.
And
It is. It's. I feel you. I don't have a window, so it's literally like 91 or 92 in my room right now. I think there's condensation on the floor from the heat. I'm not really sure. My floor does feel a little wetter than normal, and I'm just kind of chilling with nothing on because, you know, PR chat. It's hot. It's hot outside. It's hot inside. Mott's is
You know,
on the way.
I might actually take that advice. Why not?
Yo, for
Let's
real.
just get naked and get in.
Nobody can see you. What do you mean? Like, why would you not be? For real? For real, for real.
Well, because
Crash
I
a
have to
little
shut my
bit.
door and
Let me crash a little bit while Mott's comes in with her cute
heat in the
ass. I
room
got
is
you.
gonna build up. Let me bring my fan in.
So we can like,
Put my stuff on.
I'll let y'all make choice. We can all pile up on the mini beanbag chairs, or we can just work our way into one of these cubbies like last time. I don't care. There's
Your
five of
toolkit
us.
isn't opening, no.
There's 5 of us here right now, so it's the beanbag chairs are completely open.
Is that
Oh, I ain't
Mott's?
worried about it then.
That is Mott's. The Mott's are cute. So yeah, so where y'all want to do? We could do this section. We could do over here like we did in the last episode. We could all pile up around the stage. It doesn't matter to me. Wherever y'all want. What's more comfortable?
Right here. This is comfortable.
Okay.
I would recommend
On that note,
buying a pair for yourself off of Amazon, guys.
on that note, I'm just gonna work my way into this cubby hole while everyone stares at me. My gosh. I think this is what we did last time and it worked well, so I'm fine with it. I took the colliders off this time though, so you know it's actually
Yes. No
Heck yeah.
colliders.
yeah, because I forgot to take
I
them
wanna be able to
off.
like
Literally
be able
forgot to take them
actually
off.
Sit on it, you know. Sit down and float to the air.
Well, it was just like a thing. Like literally, I left all the colliders on the last episode. I was literally too. I was updating the world, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna take those colliders off so we can use this couch. 2 hours later, you know, we got the show starting in like 10 minutes, and I'm like, man, there's something I forgot to do, but I can't remember what it was. Oh well, let's update it and start the show. Walked up in here, we're all there's colliders everywhere. Everyone was pissed.
I love this.
What, man?
This is my ghost show right here. This is perfectly hidden.
Yeah, no, perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. So I guess we'll just kind of start simple, and we'll just kind of go around the room a little bit and see what everybody's been up to since the last time we seen you. So I guess we can start with Sanyu over there. Other than just being a epic dance captain, what else you been up to?
I just started a new job, so a lot of things have been looking up. Just moving forward, that's all I can really do.
Yeah.
Everything else, you already know about Misfits. There's also the Great Hall now that started up, and that's been going well. So everything's looking good.
Hey, good. I knew they were starting up soon. I'm glad to see that they're finally up and running. Since when I first talked to everybody, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna start soon." And I'm like, "Cool." A month later, "Yeah, we're gonna start soon." So it's
Takes a
good.
little
It's
bit
good.
of time,
It's
but
been a fun time.
It does. It's hard. It's hard starting up.
Well, I mean,
What about
the
you,
majority
Jsugi?
of it was- I'm doing alright. The majority of why TGH didn't start up so soon is because, you know, it's a completely handmade map, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
No.
they had to take so long.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no, that's
I'm just
completely
being
fine.
lazy.
I understand completely.
Literally all from scratch. That's kind of crazy.
It's,
Sheik have made all
Sheik
of that
made it.
himself.
Oh yeah, so
Damn,
that's
that's
why it took so
crazy.
long. But yeah, I've just been
No,
alright,
definitely.
mainly focusing on
Hey, Korea.
dancing at TGH and then dancing at Polaris when I can make time. You know, I try and go between the two, and then of course try and make time for curses as well. Those are my main three that I've been trying to go through. You know.
Hmm.
Just because it's like they're so perfectly laid out. There's Tuesday at Polaris, Wednesday at Great Hall, then Thursday at Curses, and Saturday at Great Hall, you know? Sunday
Yeah.
at Polaris. It's so perfectly laid out for me.
Yeah, I got you. It works out. You know, it's better than my schedule where I'm like
Yeah.
Tuesday here. Obviously Tuesday Ascension. Wednesday I do Misfits if I have time. Tuesday I also do Serenity if I have time. Thursday I'm available for forever. Friday I'm renting out to whatever club needs it, and if not, then I go straight to Misfits. Saturday I got De La Moore and then Ascension. Sunday I'm rented out to whoever needs it. Yeah, no, I feel you. At least yours is more lined up. Yours is like a little less chaotic. What about you,
Well,
Monty?
yeah, because I have.
No, go ahead, Jason. No, go ahead. Go ahead,
I have been. Oh my god.
Jason.
I went to Fox. I just like attended Foxhole on Tuesday, and then like while I was there, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm falling behind. I gotta dance more. And I just like I signed up for like every fucking event that I could for the rest of the week. I've
Hey,
been dancing a lot.
hey, you know, honestly, that's the best way to get back into the game when you've been out for a minute, or when you feel like you're just not keeping up with people. Just fucking push yourself. I mean, for real.
Oh, crazy.
Oh my god, Destiny, what you been
Just, like,
doing?
dancing.
What have I not been doing is a shorter list, but if I'm gonna sum it all up, our Twitch is about to go through a huge rebranding, and we're gonna start doing a couple of things different. I haven't been around a lot of the community lately, but don't you fret. If I'm in your server, I'm probably reading all your notifications, every last one of them.
Just every notification.
But
I wouldn't be able to do that.
look. See,
Way too many.
when I
notifications.
was dancing, right, I had the space to do it, but I want a bigger space. But to do that, I have to move to a smaller space first, so I can stack up what I've got in this economy, in order to get the bigger space that I need to improve my dancing. With the space that I had, I hit a plateau, and I must get a bigger space to break that plateau for me. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's stopping me from doing some dancing. So in the free time that I've got, we're trying to figure out what exactly it is we're going to do for Twitch and other more unsavory sites that I can't say here on Twitch.
Whenever we convert the Twitch stream to the family stream, mid event.
No. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I am able to maybe move a couple of things around in this small space that I've got. Maybe do some float style dances and see what I can do with that. Because I'm more of a stage performer than lap. But I'll get back to that point. But that's where I'm at right now in life. Because, you know, my priorities are right. The whole reason I want to get a bigger house is just to have more play space. No other reason.
Well,
None.
I want
No grander scene.
That's
I
not
want a
bad.
big house. I want a nice open living room area, like 2-story living room area, so that way I don't have to worry about ever hitting my roof again.
I
This-
feel your pain. My
This
last area had a
8-foot
brick
roof
wall.
not working. The 8-foot roof being 6 foot tall, I cannot do inverts on the pole without like dropping myself a foot mid invert so I don't fucking kick the ceiling.
That's how you know you're too entrenched. Is that when you start looking at housing in the current market, not for pricing, not for, you know, economics, not for, you know, the ability to grow a family, no, just for VR. That's it.
It's straight for VR.
Just for VR.
Straight to be a VR
It could
stripper
be
better.
it could just be one
goal.
room, all right, with like the
I mean-
toilet over there, the washer, dryer, kitchen, everything in one space, and just a wide open area. I would be set.
Straight ass
That's
studio.
me.
He wants a
Do it.
straight studio style.
But I don't want it attached to the rest of the apartment, so I gotta pay more for everyone else's shit. Put it in the middle of the woods. I'm good.
I feel it
Yeah,
completely.
sounds-
Just,
you know.
having kids. I don't have VR chat kids. I will never have real kids, so we're good. Oh, work for you.
Perfect.
Okay.
I need some VR chat kids, man.
200,
I got
was it 300
got
now?
like one VR chat
119.
kid, and I kidnapped
You
him from
fucking
someone
have the number,
else.
of course you
I need some more VR chat kids for real. Adopt you back. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
left
it's
all
like I
mine in
can't
the
do
brothel
cartwheels
and called it the
anymore.
orphanage.
I can't do my cartwheels anymore because I keep kicking the fan.
Oh no, is it that
I
time?
can't tell
Cartwheels
you
means-
how
it
many
means I'm at the
times.
perfect spot. I'm at the perfect spot in the room to do it. Otherwise, I rarely do it because it's like I don't know exactly where my foot's gonna be because it's slid on this fan at least 3 times.
Hey, at least you're
All
doing
the
it.
bruises,
Being
all
a
the
fucking
cuts,
shark.
all the broken shit. I hate
got
it. I'm
the-
done with it. I need that bigger space. I'm gonna go for it.
Yo, I got that shitty
All
pole
I'm
in the middle of the
hearing
room,
is-
and that limits a lot of my cartwheels and flips and everything. Because no matter what direction I'm facing, I always hit the pole, no matter what I do. So I'm just like,
No,
fuck it.
if you're hitting your ceiling or anything, all I'm hearing is stop being tall.
No,
that's
yo,
the
I'm
thing.
6 foot
Jenna
tall
should-
in an 8-foot room. There's not that much gap. I can like reach up and jump like 3 inches and hit the ceiling. So like,
Okay, still lose a couple inches. You won't have to hit the ceiling.
Sonya,
What are
do you want to
doing?
come
I don't
rip my
wanna
cankles
lose a
off
couple
for me?
inches, man. The weather's nice up here. Y'all keep asking us. I'm telling you, the weather is nice.
Sonya, I don't think there is. I don't think you can lose those inches. It's too big. Hell, you even lose a couple. It's not gonna be much of a difference.
Oh my
I
god.
can't afford to lose those inches, Sonya. I don't have enough to lose. Get your ass back here.
Fuck you leaving on the spot, putting them on the spot. Oh my god. All right, so yeah, bye Twitch. We're going to Fansly now. We gotta continue this in a more appropriate setting. Oh my god.
com/SonyaDemon.vr.
If you guys could just come in now, I want to point out that this stream was a Fortnite stream earlier.
Let me open this up right
Not
now.
anymore. I saw that. I
You
saw
want
that.
some of this?
I thought I updated it, but apparently
You're
it didn't
right,
update.
you're right, my bad.
Yeah,
might
this
have
is
to
the new
fight a certain-
Fortnite.
a certain
Yeah,
someone for
I
that.
don't know. Alright, alright.
Looking more anime than usual.
Alright,
Carrot
alright.
Pass, the free carrot bundle, or the free carrot extravaganza.
Hey.
Is there a way to get all three?
Yeah, y'all talking facts over here. How many V-Bucks? I will start throwing V-Bucks out right now. I bought the $80 card just today. Just kidding, I was on it though.
Oh my god.
Oh god, the amount of people,
no.
like, the amount of people I've seen who are going all gaga over the fucking goth and the Fortnite crew thing, the goth girl.
Oh my god. I
Yo, how fast was Rule
need to
34
see it.
on that?
Oh, it was instantaneous. It dropped, and you could already hear the pen against paper. It was way too much.
Yeah.
I go fast boy, I got the first one to
Never
upload.
underestimate the work ethic of a motherfucking horny motherfucker. They will work
What's even
hard.
worse is you can hear one hand on the paper, one hand in between the legs.
One.
That
One. Totally
When they
didn't
s-
buy that.
When
Somebody
they
in
said
chat
they-
totally
when they
didn't
said
buy
they finished the piece. They finished the piece. Just saying.
that. My god. So, important question. I need to know, Mutts,
So the aesthetic.
what's your favorite boba flavor?
My favorite boba? Oh my gosh. I really like the taro flavor. That's probably one of my.
Oh
that's probably my
shit.
favorite.
Oh shit. What about you, Jay Suki? What boba's teas you looking at? Or drinks or whatever, don't have to be a tea.
Oh, I've never drank boba before, so I don't know.
I need you to log out. Take your headset off. Go to the boba place. Come back. Tell me what you thought.
I can do it after.
Hey, I'll come pick you up. I'll come pick
Honestly,
you up
though,
because I
like,
ain't never had
If
boba
you really
neither.
just like think
I
of
ain't
like
never had boba.
any kind of tea or something like that,
I don't
really the
drink tea
boba
either.
part is tapioca pearls. Oh.
Yeah, I know what boba is. I just never
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
it before. I would tell you this. I'm not an interesting person. I don't drink tea, soda, boba, energy drinks. I drink water. That's basically it. Maybe I'll get a bit spicy. I'll get a bit crazy and get a glass of milk.
You
I
actually
don't
just got
know.
more interesting. You just got more interesting, actually.
Specifically his milk.
Why not? Why wouldn't you? What is boba?
No?
Why do you not know what boba is? Sanyu, what about you? What's your favorite boba?
I've had boba once, and I don't even remember what that flavor was. I don't really get boba that often. Aside from that,
I'm
my
sorry.
favorite drink, we're talking Moscow Mules.
Okay, okay. Hey, you can put
We're
the
talking about
little
drinking
pearls.
water all the time. I'm sitting here like, yo, every weekend I'm downing alcohol.
Ain't that? Yeah. No, I mean, I'm surprised I don't have a bottle of wine in my hand right now. Just to be completely real with you. So,
I'm sorry, what did you call it on some of your earlier episodes? The spicy water? Anybody taking a drink?
Thank you.
Spicy water, let's go.
yeah, you
I'm
know,
really
we
watching
drink
Bebe
what we
episode,
have.
that's what you
And
kept
in this
saying.
case, I'm drinking sparkling water. Yeah.
Sure.
Can't open.
Sparkling water.
Because we keep it healthy here.
Mm-hmm.
Bat, you're
How
from the
fast
UK
can you down
and you
that
think boba. Boba is not a US thing. It's a Japanese
No,
thing,
no,
is
It's
it
not a
not?
thing, no.
Didn't it start in Japan or
I believe it came
or did it
from
start in
Korea,
India?
I believe. It's in Asia for sure, but it's not a US thing. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's not a US thing.
No.
We do it here, but we don't do it well. On that note,
Isn't that the
Yeah, I would love to
American
have
way in of
some
itself?
real one.
yeah.
Bro, you
On
wanna
that
know,
note,
how well you wanna know how well we don't do it well? Okay, I figured out milk tea was a thing by accidentally mixing milk and black tea because I had some tea earlier in a cup, right? And then I just totally forgot that there was still some in there because it wasn't a clear cup, and I felt like I want some milk. I want to build up my bones. You know what I'm saying? So I poured some milk into there, and it looked kind of brown. I was like, damn, there was tea in there, wasn't there? So let's try this out. And I drank it, and it was so good. I felt like, man, this is illegal. And I thought I discovered something new. Turns out milk tea was actually a thing.
Milk tea is good.
yo, Bat's so confused. Bat's so fucking confused because he's like UK and he's like, what the fuck's a milk tea? Like, what you need to just venture out more, venture out, hang out with us. We'll take you all places. My favorite boba, well, the favorite one I've had so far is like brown sugar cinnamon. Those are my favorites I've had so far.
Oh, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
I
Fucking.
think it was a cinnamon one. But like the guy, like this was one that my sister had gotten because she was there with me, and she said that it tasted just like horchata. I was like,
Hell
oh
yeah.
my God, I should
I like the-
haven't tried that
Like you
one
say
yet.
about my mom?
No, that's some...
Did you say my mama?
What was he like? You shut up.
Yeah.
Fucking killing me. Oh my god. Okay. Here's my next question. Who can do the best splits out of you three?
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah, I can't get on the way down there. This one's injured. so
Look,
they
I can't. I gotta bend
shit.
my leg just to make it a good split. It's not gonna be right down the middle. Okay, I've got something holding that together. I ain't split open down there.
That's what I told. That's
I do.
literally what I was telling Sinister yesterday. Sinister was like, I told him I was jealous of them because I like how they're able to do the split so easily, and they're like, "You're better than me because all your dance." I'm like, girl, if I could pop a split straight to the fucking ground in less than a second, my dancing accomplishments would be capped. Like I wouldn't have to learn any other move. That's the only move I need to be able to do.
Yeah, that's the biggest power move, honestly. Like,
Especially,
you're not a dancer,
yeah.
Lexi, who can actually do the complete splits. Your dance is no other. You don't need to do anything else. You have impressed me with that alone.
Literally told her I was like,
I
the
definitely
difference
got
is between me
cheated
and
my
you is
splits
I got
with
this
them.
gigantic thing keeping me from doing the splits. And she's like, just tuck it. I'm like, you think I don't? You think I just let that shit flop around while I'm
Why would
dancing?
you tuck it?
You think I just let it flop freely while I dance? I
Hold on,
mean,
hold on. I have to ask you a question, Iken. If you tuck it, does that not put it in the danger zone? Don't you want to kind of like pull it up so you don't?
you
just
know, I'm
bounce
sure there's
down
a
and
special
bounce
way
around?
that she means that I'm not aware of. But normal tucking, you would think, yeah, you're landing directly on it probably. You know, something like that.
Oh,
It's all about technique.
is that just me though?
I just know that.
I wear
Does anyone
compression
else
shorts
fear
when
for
I
their
dance.
balls when they go down?
So yeah, I wear compression shorts. Anytime I'm on here dancing, I'm in those. And I do b-boy splits. I can't do a full split quite yet. I have been
Mhm.
stretching
Yeah.
for it, but it helps with the b-boy
Nah,
splits
I've
help to
also
get
been
kind of
stretching
started
for it.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just keep working my way
Wear
down,
compression
lower
shorts.
and lower. Every time I just get a little bit lower every week, and not much, but just a tiny bit lower. I can't let my shit hang out. I tried one time with like the loosest pair of shorts possible because it was so hot, and I learned real fast when I went to like flop onto that pole that loose objects do not agree with the pole.
Oh,
So-
no.
One and only time I've never completed a song on stage was the time that I slammed my package into my pole and just sat there for the next 2 minutes laying in the floor. So, yeah, you know. I may be a femboy, but that does not mean that I have
Well, I
less
was
of
still like,
anything.
while I was still learning how to do dolphin dives, of course I was like practicing in like an actual event. So I ended up like I ended up slamming my nuts into the ground, and I just like I stopped and I laid there, and I just like got my controller and I'm just like sliding off of the stage.
That's what
I'm
Karari.
gonna sit out like the rest of the event.
That's what
that sucked.
Karari did. Anyone knows my co-owner back when we first were dancing together when I was still meeting her? She went up to do the splits and she ripped a tendon in her leg on stage. So she plopped down, hit it, and then I just see her like slide off the stage and not even fucking moving. I'm like, oh, she fucking ripped something. She's done. She's done.
This is a
Fucking
very
die,
dangerous hobby we all have. I'm telling you. We've got cuts,
So-
bruises,
Don't
broken
push
discs, all
yourself
kinds of
into
different
doing
things.
all that, okay?
I do need gymnastics.
But we
learning.
want to. It feels so.
It's
great
so
to do
fun,
it. It
though.
feels
It's so-
great to dance.
It does.
It's
It's
so
super
fun.
fun.
Dancing is
I'll
like,
break another disc. Come on.
fuck it. If I could make just the bare minimum to keep my house and my internet, I would just quit everything just to dance every single day. Like legit. Like I love
Oh
it.
man, I cannot tell you how
That's the
much I
goal,
wish
that
I
is
got
the
paid to be paid to
Yeah.
be like even a dance captain. Gosh, it almost makes you want to go out real life. Be like, look, I've handled bitches harder than what you got back here. All right, put me in charge, pay me, and I'll take care of everything for you. I'll make sure that this place is spick span, everything is on point.
It is.
I got you.
This is so
What's your
different
resume?
too.
VR
It's so
chat.
different. VR chat. VR chat. I say it all the time. I'll be dancing and people be like, "Honey, you work at that pole?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to pay my way through college by being a stripper in VR chat."
Oh, God.
And that's why the culture is the way it is
Hey, there
today,
you
because
go.
everyone found out how.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
We pull
So-
this over to Fansley and I will get you back.
So let's talk about
/ Sunny Demon VR.
Sonny Demon / Sonny Demon VR. Fansity.com / Sonny Demon VR. I haven't uploaded anything
no,
yet.
no, no. Careful doing that as a joke. Careful doing that as a joke. This is it.
They get mad if you have that sensitive.
Yo, they've been on me like fucking wild on ride ever since I started doing lap dances in VR on Twitch. Real question.
It'll get you in trouble.
Eventually,
Go ahead.
yeah. Real question though that I got. God, what was I gonna ask? Oh, it's something super important. Destiny blew my mind.
No.
Hmm.
God damn it. Okay, no. Here we go. So when it comes to learning a brand new move in VR chat when you're dancing, right? How many of us actually practice it with our headset off?
I do.
It depends on what it is. Like the only thing that I've like actually practiced outside of like I do like K-pop stuff. So while I'm learning like, choreo, I'm not doing that in this.
Well, of
VR,
course,
'cause
of
it's,
course,
like, kind
'cause
of
you're-
annoying.
No. I mean, same thing because you're watching them on like TV or whatever at the same time and like.
Yeah.
I know, I got you. It's hard to do in VR when you're lagging. I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I would have to say that the best way to make sure that what you do with the headset off translates well to what you could do with the headset on is, of course, learn the move, learn a very basic form of the move. It doesn't have to be a perfected version, But translating from IRL to VR chat is not a one-to-one concept. There are moves that you could pull off here that'll make it look like you woke up Saturday morning and heard the words "Let it rip." Now you're a Beyblade. So, if you want to learn a new move and practice it with your headset off, it is good. It is good to get the basic form of it down and see if once you put on the headset and all your trackers that it doesn't turn you into a Beyblade. Other than that as well, you want to make sure that you can do it with the equipment on and that all your equipment is positioned right. So practicing without your headset on has its benefits, but also make sure that the moves that you do learn with the headset off translate well to VR, because it's not one-to-one and it's not going to look the same.
I'd probably definitely recommend wearing your trackers while practicing, just to make sure that you're not like flipping trackers into the ground or anything. You know what I mean?
And the other factor about that is play space as well, right? Because it's a sense of, I don't want someone practicing in all their VR gear and trying to do like heavy stuff, and they don't know where their play space is. I still meet people to this day who dance, and they don't even have their boundaries up, and I'm like, are you crazy?
Yeah, I don't have mine up. I don't use my boundaries.
I can't imagine not having mine up. I can't imagine I'd hit so many things in this.
I talked to,
and I started doing mostly breakdancing now, so it's like, fuck.
I talked to a lot of pole dancers. They have the boundary up on the walls, and they have a boundary on their actual pole, so they know where their pole is in the room at all times. And I'm like, I have 0 guardians and 0 boundaries up. I just have nothing. I just literally just go for it. Just fucking send that bitch.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I literally don't know what you mean by boundary. I have no idea what that means. So, no,
Wait, you literally don't?
I don't know what y'all mean by boundaries. Is that like something you do in Steam VR? Because for
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
when I got into dancing,
Yeah.
drilled over 2 months until I got so intimately familiar with my play space. I don't look at all. You see other dancers like readjusting their headset, doing this, looking where they are. I don't do that.
Hey,
I know
don't give
where I
out
am.
the
I don't
secret.
need to look.
That's probably because they don't have that up and they're not used to that, right? Because most of the time, for me, for example, I have it up, so I don't have to do that ever. You know, I'm already aware of where I'm at. So you'll never see me doing this like little thing or like, oh, what's going on? No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, I also think that, you know, apparently me not having boundaries has made it to where I have to be more intimately familiar with my play space, so I know exactly where I am at all times, and I think that's made me a better dancer because of it. I have a very limited play space, and so doing that has made it to where, you know, I feel I've been able to incorporate almost all of it completely in each one of my dances, even though it's still so limited. Because, you know, I've, you know, drilled it into my brain. This is where I am. This is where everything is. This is where my walls are. This is, you know, where I can find anything without having to look, without having to wonder. I don't need to do X, Y, or Z just to figure out and make sure I'm still in position on the stage, in the lap, as well as in my own play space, because it's already there. It's already in the mindset, the same way that someone will become so much more intimate with like their keyboard and their computer, like esports gamers, where they already know where everything is on the keyboard. They already know their binds and everything. They don't need to look because they've drilled it into them or something like that.
Muscle memory and everything.
That's
Yeah.
a different sense for me.
I use my feet, so I
There's a
use my
lot of
feet
different
to
Combos
measure
and slots, I
everything.
want to make sure I'm not hitting anything.
Like I don't
So
look
I would say
around.
that,
I don't
in the
do
middle of
this
these.
because I feel everything with my feet and I know what part of my room I'm in by like the
Accidentally
feeling.
mashing your toes into things. That's all I'm hearing.
Not like that. It's just like
Where's my wall?
I know where my pole is, and I know where my beanbag chair in my room is, and as long as I know where those are, I know the full layout of my room. So it's only 2 items that I gotta know. So I usually always keep a foot on my pole, so I always know I'm not walking into it, and I always know I'm in the center of my room. And then when I go to line someone up, I'll just place a foot on my beanbag chair to line their height up correctly, and then I'm good. After that, like I know where everything else is. Like I can just turn around and close my eyes. And I know too, like if I'm spinning on the pole, I know which wall I'm facing when I stop every single time. I don't have to look around. Like I can like feel the room shifting as I'm spinning. I know which side I'm on. So I've been doing it for so long. I mean, with VR, but I did have boundaries up for a while. It just got on my nerves. It got on my nerves. And basically, what it does, what they're talking about boundaries, is like when you get close to your wall or whatever, it like puts a line up or something and says, "Hey, there's a wall here." Or I think you can set it where it's permanently up too. But basically,
Is that
just like
permanently, or when it just appears when you walk close to something.
yeah, it just
That's
puts
how
like
mine
a
is. When I
mesh
walk
up.
close to my desk, I can see it.
Hmm.
It would be a good addition
I'm like kind
to
of-
all that drilling and intimacy you got going on with your room. There was a lot of drilling and intimacy in that explanation.
You
what-
would
what I
really,
have,
really making love
I
to
just
the
have
room.
the floor boundary, right? So like I can see where the edge of my play space is, but it doesn't. If I get closer, it doesn't. I don't have it to do that. But then I
Mhm.
also have my eyes closed like most of the time while I'm dancing, anyways. So it like doesn't really matter.
Oh my god.
I've gotten out of that habit. I got out of it.
I've
I can't
never
do it.
closed
I
my
can't do
eyes
this.
dancing. What? How?
Yeah, I close my
You
eyes.
just get
Like
so
it helps me
into
to
it.
like visualize and like feel what I'm doing. Yeah.
I just like seeing the people. I can do
Or,
it. I
you
can do
know,
it.
For some dancers, it's like a racehorse. You gotta close the eyes. That way, there's not enough input from everything else. You know, you can stay calm. I know some
Yeah.
dancers.
You gotta,
explain it like that,
I
where
just
it's
wouldn't be like.
they like to close
hope
their
so.
eyes. That
It's hard enough for me to go upside down with the headset on because it's like my brain doesn't register I'm flipping when I'm actually flipping because I guess because the VR headset, I don't know. So closing my eyes and trying to do a handstand, I would probably plow through the wall. Just to be completely honest with you. I would, I would never stop. I would never stop at the point of invert. I would just, just straight over. Or it's
Howdy,
like,
neighbor.
oh, in like VR. So like, I tried to do this. I couldn't do this the other day. I cannot do it still today. In worlds that's like you're like floating on water or there's no fucking ground, I cannot do a handstand on good. Like when I go down to do the handstand, as soon as I put my hand down, like everything's fine. I do everything like normal. But as soon as I go to do the flip, it's like my body's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And I freak out. Like, and it never fails. I know the ground's there.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's like I know the ground's there. I feel the ground, but it's just I cannot do it. Or if
But
the
you don't
world, like
see
if the
the
floor is
ground.
like angled, and you're not, it's the same thing. It's like a fucking disaster for
Yeah,
me.
no, I see.
I danced at 2 clubs that were like just floating space. Like you're literally just like in floating space, basically. Like when you're on the stage, the stage is like clear outline, and that's it. And I was just like, yeah, I can't do that. I got a pole. I go to do like certain moves, and I was like, no, no. It's so bad. It's so bad. I can't do it. I don't know how people do it. Honestly, that's a lot of mental workarounds that I'm just not there yet.
But going
Maybe I do
back
need
to
to close
the
my
like
eyes.
dancing outside of VR, like practicing inside of VR, that was my case when I was living with my ex-roommate. He had a whole backyard, so I was constantly out there practicing everything I possibly could because I had more than enough room to like do the cartwheels and shit. There was a
Yeah,
fan
yeah.
there too because it's Florida, you know. Every room has a fan in Florida. But the ceiling
course.
was high enough that I could do the cartwheel and not worry about anything. So I was able to do them back to back to back continuously, and that just worked out. The backyard was just like a standing point of like trying to practice handstands, trying to do those cartwheels. Now I'm trying to practice flares, which, well, I had to stop practicing it last week, so.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's fine. Give it a week and get back to
I feel the
practicing.
pain. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I just went to bed one night and woke up the next day and my leg was just like, nope, can't do it. Something in my inner groin pulled, and
Yo,
so
that's
just
kind of how I was
relaxing all
that
week, just watching everyone else dance.
that day that I dislocated my toes.
Fans, they all
It was
shout
like
out.
that. I got off. I was like, yo, I can't feel my feet, so I'm gonna go to bed. And then like a couple of hours later, I woke up and everything hurt, and I was like, ah. I was screwed. fucking crying. I called my friend. I was crying. I was like, they're gonna take my foot. I'll never dance again.
Nah. You would definitely still dance again. You would pull some pirate shit, I'm sure.
Oh, I got back in. Yeah, I'm just fucking pack legs this bitch and go. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. You kidding me? Are you fucking? You kidding me? Yo, I pulled my back muscle out 2 weeks ago, and it refuses to heal because I keep fucking dancing in VR. Because I'm like, you know, pain pill, and I'm gonna do as many back bends as possible. Like, let's go.
Oh my god. You sit here and you take your dancers out of rotation because they're hurting themselves and you can't take your own freaking advice.
It's true. It's true though. It's true. I mean, it's too much fun.
I bunny
I
bounced
just
like
don't-
once or twice last night, and I had 3 of my dancers chase and be like, "What are you doing? You're not supposed to do that." And I'm like, "The bunny bounce doesn't do anything to my leg. It doesn't. It's when I try and do other stretchy things that it does shit. Okay?
That's like
Stop peace.
when I came back with my toe. I was in the toe boot or whatever from my toe dislocation. My freaking like club owner was like,
This isn't the fans, dude.
my club owner was like, you're not allowed to dance. So I would like sit in a chair and like half body dance on people's laps, and people would come around and be like, you're not supposed to be dancing. And I'm like, I'm literally sitting in a chair. I'm not moving.
I'm sitting here with you.
I'm literally not moving.
I'm just sitting here rolling my butt cheeks around in the chair, making them do hip rolls. I'm good, guys. I'm good.
Yeah, like there's no foot. Don't worry. Next time I'm just gonna like put my foot up like this and just like leave it, and I'm just gonna like slide into people's laps constantly. Just foot straight in the air, and they're like, "Well, my foot's elevated, doctor. What more do you want?" Like, I don't understand. I'm doing everything you asked.
You know, ice.
Everything you asked me for. Like, I'm confused. What else is there to do? Fucking Sonya's bunny bounce. Like, can we just do a day where Sonya just sits there and everyone else does the bunny bounce instead?
What is this bunny bounce? I seem to be missing the context here.
Okay, you are not allowed to do it. This one is not allowed to do it. They are not allowed to do it.
I could
So it's-
literally
this
do
is
it
the
too.
Paddington Sonyu bunny bounce. They, get on their knees and just, bounce like this.
I will bounce around the entire venue. That is how I travel. Like, even when I'm not dancing on someone, you'll see me come out of the door, crouch down, and just bounce around the room.
Yep.
I come to realize
Easy.
too now that people will actually watch me because they're wondering if I'm gonna bounce towards them. But then someone was also telling me now that like I do the thing where I'll bounce towards them like around at the Polaris stage. Like I'll bounce around the Polaris stage, look at you, and they'll be like, "Oh shit." And then I'll turn around and bounce away. It's like, nope, you're not getting it.
It's kind
Sorry.
of like it's kind of like how I skip everywhere in VR. I just skip in place and then play space and just move.
Oh my goodness.
Just go.
Yeah,
But I do.
I understand. I've seen
But
that
I
a
do
couple
that
times
too.
From you. I remember.
Yeah, and I do that mostly because like if you saw me IRL like shopping at Walmart or whatever, I'm literally skipping everywhere I go. I skip everywhere through town. So I was like, after notice that Sonny's got his little bunny bounce thing, I was like, I literally skip everywhere I walk. So why don't skip everywhere in VR? Like, I need to just be myself more.
Honestly, that's the best way to do it.
Like
Alright,
literally.
well, shit.
Stretch your fucking legs.
You
stretching.
bunny bounce, you
Shut up,
skip.
That's
I
what
guess.
said. Stretch your fucking legs.
I guess I'll
That's what you're
Naruto
supposed to be
run.
doing.
Fuck it.
Just fucking everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, because people was making because like.
Why?
Yeah, because some people,
Why?
people who don't ever, when people meet me IRL from VR chat, it's so funny because we'll go out in public and then I'll be like skipping everywhere we go with heels on, by the way. Let me just fucking throw that out there. And then they'll just be like, I don't know this person. I don't know this person. And I'm like, no, you asked for this. You asked for this. Yo, do I still have those redeems on? Really? Do I still have those redeems on? Okay, I got you. I forgot to turn my chat
Yeah.
redeems off. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna give my chat head pats.
No, now you have now you have to
what's your chat
head pat
redeeming?
chat. I done got
Oh,
you
I'm
now.
going to head pat them. By me, I mean y'all. But yeah.
Oh, we're getting the head pats. Oh shit. Oh,
No,
what?
you
We
giving
getting
the
lewd in
pets.
here?
Y'all ever got hit patted by
wanna hold him?
by Ghost from Destiny? Because that's what's about to happen.
Oh shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
About to
Alright,
show
here we
y'all
go.
how this is gonna work.
Ooh.
Come on, Destiny.
Alright. There
Come
you
on.
go. I'm about to nuzzle
Look
this
at
ear
him.
right here.
He's just nobbling ears.
Alright, let's go.
I'm gonna
Hi, how you
fucking
doing?
smack you.
Oh my
boss.
No, I got something special for you. I got something special for you. Come here. You want a bunny bounce? Let's bunny bounce. Like boing, 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 boing. Suck on that, breedable.
Breedable. Breedable. Oh
Oh
my
my God,
gosh. Okay, here you go.
Damn, I'm the one that redeemed it, and I'm the one that had to do it. I felt cheated.
Oh shit, it's about to be a party in here now. You fucking redeemed it. You had to do it. That's hilarious. I forgot I had them on. That's my bad. At least I turned off all the other ones, I think. So for the most part,
Don't let me catch you slipping. I'll redeem another one.
I had them that one day, and people were like redeeming shit. I left on like I left on all my exercise ones, and we were doing the show, and people were just like buying squats and push-ups for the entire episode. So I had to
God.
sit there. I had to sit there at the end of menace to
So
society.
violent for a second, Owen.
But yeah, I had to sit there and literally do like I think like 100 something squats at the fucking end of the at the end of the stream. I was so mad.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up, Bittersweet? Hello.
Club curse.
Look, I got your picture
Sorry,
over
sorry,
there.
sorry.
I got your picture over there with your name on it. Oh. It's not as perfect, but you
Oh,
know.
that's right. I don't think I ever sent my picture.
You never did. Not that I know of. I mean, I can go double check the DMs, but I don't think you did.
Oh, no, I never leave.
Yeah, because I'm
Just be
a
wrong, like screenshot. No transparency.
screenshot.
I might make it toaster style. So what's up? Look, we got bittersweet her. You got anything you want to ask her?
Oh, little bittersweet. How do you put up with Sanyu? Are you like taking care of his like leg Now that he's like injured, are you just like massaging him every day?
Hey, yo.
Ooh, what?
Fuck, oh, fuck.
I'm just asking. Are you?
Do you bring
Ma'am?
him soup when he's hungry?
Man,
Sanyu, I
It's a
got
simple
this.
yes
I
or no
got this. Come
question,
here. I'll
man. We
massage
did
you,
it.
baby. I'll take care of that leg for you.
Wait, no.
Biz,
I'm
I'll
sorry, even I
fucking-
don't get to do that. What makes you think you can? Come on.
What you
Oh,
mean?
no, I'm
I've
about
been
to come over
I've
here
been
and give
dancing
these
there
little
long. Hey,
vibration
what?
features.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
yes. Oh my god. Hello.
I've been dancing at Misfits since like I don't know when I started. October last year, I think, somewhere around there. Been dancing there for a while now. I've been with Sonny for a minute.
Dancing? Wait.
Yeah, with Misfits.
Oh,
I
Misfits?
started-
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, somewhere around there. October, November. I don't remember. Somewhere around there. I've been dancing there for a while.
Yeah,
It's
that
so
was
funny.
after I didn't start dancing until Spades started dying. That's when Spades died, and then I completely switched over because well, you know, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens. Clubs come, clubs go down. I don't mind it. I do wish that like when one club goes down, they didn't spawn like 10 more clubs from that club. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like spawning like 1 or 2 or whatever, like that's fine. But 10's a little much, you know. You got one club had an issue, so now we're gonna make 10 exactly like it.
So hold on, no. Let me just go ahead and say this for everyone out there. Look, I know that a club that you love has some really good memories, and you feel like you could probably take up that mantle. And while I fully encourage doing so, I'm gonna put a warning label on doing so. it is a lot of work to run a club,
It's a lot of work.
especially weekly. This is a unpaid passion project more than anything. And you've got to have that passion if you're going to be able to do weekly work. Okay? It's
we're gonna make some room on this couch. We got
it's
a lot
satisfying to do.
heat coming in.
Oh,
Hello.
it's
Are you feeling
satisfying
okay?
to do, and it's great to run a club, but you gotta
Come
make
on.
sure that you got that passion.
Come on over here. Come on over here. Yeah. Come on over here. Get comfy. We got you. You can get up my left side, right side, wherever you want. I got you. I'll scoot over here by the.
You can get
All right, I'll get closer to
Back of the
the.
couch,
Okay.
too.
Actually,
Yeah, get some spots.
excuse me, I'm gonna nestle myself right here. Thank you.
Yo, we got a. Yo, is that a furry?
I'm just gonna sneak my ass right up into this bitch. What's up? Find me.
Oh my god.
Stalker. Hi.
Man, now I wish I would have came in full body. I wanted to pet him.
Stalker, I got your photo up on the wall finally. I'm so proud of it.
Here, don't worry, Destiny, I got you. There you
Yeah, I got it over there now.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Oh my god, you're a scholar and a gentleman. Oh, look at the pretty boy. Yes, he's
I do
so
like the fact that my-
cute.
There's no
my-
way.
You ever
I
been
actually have
petted?
There's no
When I
way
get
you
my
can
head
put me in an owner position in a club. There's no way.
It's a lot. It's so much. There's
Good.
so
It's
much
hard.
that goes on with it.
Stressful. You
my
take
God.
on all the drama. Even if it's not your drama, it's your drama now.
Yeah, and they don't.
Your drama
In
now.
position, it still appears, but it gets even more. It just piles up when you become owner. It's like right now.
This is my
since I'm
favorite
being
part
captain of
about.
2 clubs. People will send me shit, and I'm like, okay, you're sending me shit about someone, but you're not giving me proof, so I don't know what to do. You're just sending me shit, so.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
do
That's my
anything.
favorite. I love it. My favorite part about being an owner probably is when everyone like someone will like leave a club, like they'll just leave the club and don't say why, and then
Hi, Kira.
I'll message them and be like, hey, what's up? You know, everything good? You know, making sure you're all right or whatever. I mean, I get it. You know, you go to clubs. Sometimes it's not your thing. You go to other clubs. That's whatever. They won't say anything to me, but then they'll message like my co-owner and they'll like do this big like 30-page spill on like just random little mini little micro things that they just didn't like about the club, but they apparently voiced about, but they never said anything and it never got fixed. And then they'll be like, yeah, if the owner would have just fixed these little bitty things, I would have stayed. I'm like, bitch, you never told me about them. Like, I can't fix anything I don't know about. You know what I mean?
You ever get the messages where they send you a Google Drive to like videos and like pictures of like, oh my god, oh my god,
Literally, okay.
like, so many things.
Literally, okay, look. This is straight up
It's
just
like,
happened.
here's a link to an entire Google Doc. It's like,
I don't
100.
have fucking time for this.
No, 100%.
a Google
Okay,
Doc
this.
with like a
50-page document, videos, just everything you can think
Okay,
of.
okay,
Just give me, like,
okay.
the
If I
Cliff
can,
Notes version or some shit.
the Cliff Notes version. Okay, let me actually come up here. Okay, when I was actually in the dance community, people probably knew me one of 2 ways. I'm a goofy but great dancer, or I was probably doing some kind of investigation about why someone was doing something. Okay, it was
Sounds right.
close to about a year ago. I was involved in a lot of the underground stuff, coin, getting rid of crashers, all of this extra shit, and there's been a lot of per se drama in this community. And quite honestly, it boils down to about in that line of work when I was looking at it, more of someone was unhappy with something, they didn't voice it correctly and just kind of started their own thing about it. And if you look further into some of these types of people, you know, I have no idea what sets them off about doing it. Or anything of the sort, but I will say this: if you have a problem with a particular someone on a personal level, say you and your significant other broke up, so y'all don't want to be in the same club, and you're trying to dig up whatever you can about this person in order to get them out to make yourself feel more comfortable. Ain't no club got time for that shit.
Ain't nobody had time for it.
You can't.
But it brings-
you
There have been
can-
plenty of situations where like I've had to work with people that I don't like or have had like old relationships with. Like it's a business.
Exactly.
Like whether or not like your personal aspect is like coming into it, like if you're bringing your own outward bullshit into it, like that's on you. Like that's that is not something
You
that
just
you should
gotta
make
be
the rest of us suffer for.
professional, and then deal with your shit in your own time.
When it comes to
Also,
the
you
club,
heard
as
it
soon
here
as you get
first,
in there.
folks. Destiny is a personal
Yeah,
investigator. So if you're trying to find someone,
100%. 100%.
Ever since I had to stop dancing. Ever since I had to stop dancing, I've kind of I've gotten out of that, and everything from the outside point of view is looking okay. I'm pretty sure that there's still like some heres and theres and all that, but don't bring your personal stuff into here, because here in the dance community, the only thing we want to do is show up, dance really well. Whether you're a high level or low level dancer, it doesn't matter. Don't have an ego if you've got a big one, and don't feel too down if you're not at the highest level. You can build yourself up to that, and whatever restrictions you may have, you can overcome them in your own way, which is what I'm doing now. Don't have an ego about anything. Don't bring your personal relationships into everything. Look, I guarantee you that about 95% of the population of the dance community are a bunch of fucking whores. All right, men included. I'm
Hey,
not just pointing
hey,
at women here.
hey, a few of
Men
us.
included.
oh wait, I'm sorry, whores get paid.
A few of us. Lola, what?
Hoes. Okay, not even
I'll
hoes.
DM you
Right?
later.
You're all a bunch of fucking sluts.
Thank
But you gotta know, you representation, exactly.
Yeah, we were talking about
You
that.
gotta-
We
you
talked
gotta
about that a few
understand that
times.
coming
Like,
into this community.
over-sexualizing the dance community. We're not all just trying to get a quick
I mean,
lay.
for most
Thank
of us,
you. We're trying to get special laid by special people.
No.
Other
No,
dancers
we're not-
normally.
We're not all here for that.
For most of us here, like I use this as exercise and instant validation, which is probably unhealthy, but fuck
Instant validation. No,
Hey,
that's fine,
if I
though,
get a
that's fine,
quick
though.
layout,
You're
you know,
allowed to
it
feel good
works.
about it, but you
But I'm gonna
can't-
tell you
you
right
can't-
now.
You can't just overshadow other people about it. and
Psychiatry's
just
fucking
get a big-
expensive, okay?
Yeah,
I come in here, I
100%.
look cute, I pop my pussy, I get instantly complimented on my skills, which,
Yeah.
fantastic, thank you. Like, I love
It
it.
only costed you $1,500
And then I
for
take
the
it
whole
off and I
setup,
go
right?
to bed because I don't want to start dissociating.
100%. Listen, people, 100%. You can pay $100 an hour for a psychiatrist, or you can go drop $1,000 on a VR headset and another $2 on a good computer, and there's your psychiatry for life.
But the thing is, the headset will
There we
last
go.
way longer than your mental health. I'll tell you that much.
Your mental health,
Exactly.
whatever
Pay
problems
for
you
it.
have,
You ask,
whatever
you ask
mental
a
problems
couple
you
of
have,
these
Scott.
dancers, that is not true. Their headsets go flying off almost every night.
Bro, you know how many times I've watched mine go flying across the room after a cartwheel? Like,
Just 180 spin, and my headset flew like 10 feet across the room, and I was just like, nobody move! It's gonna be fine.
Bro, I've done that a couple of
Velma, who like
times.
dropped her glasses, just like help.
look, it's no wonder my charging cable went
feel
out
like
on my
I'm
old
fine.
headset. The amount of times I did a cartwheel, I watched it fly across the room, and my immediate instinct was to grab the charging link cable and catch it while it's flying away. It's no wonder I fucking tore that fucking port up.
Not gonna lie.
The worst is when you do a flip and you catch your headset in the air. That's fucking
I've done that so many
I did that
times.
once on
Oh my
accident.
god.
I did that once on accident. I was practicing
once
my
or
backhand
twice,
spring.
an OG move.
No. You know what's worse? You know what's worse?
Instant
All right, so
Make sure your
I
headset's
was
stable.
actually in the beginning stages of my dance career, and I had just gotten to learn some new moves. Now, when you learn some new moves, they're not polished yet. I pulled off this new move, but I was dancing for the leader of Club Zodiac. I was dancing for Virgo, and my headset came
it's gone
flying
now.
off in the middle of that dance. I was so embarrassed. It can be so embarrassing when your equipment just decides to fuck up on you in the middle of a dance.
Oh, yeah,
I was
Yeah,
ready to fucking
exhibit
tomato.
fucking A.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Stalker. We weren't looking at your ass the whole time you were trying to get a drink.
Don't
Me and
worry,
Jessica were standing
I'll
here
be behind the
straight.
couch.
Nikki's like, I was looking at it. I was looking at it.
I'm
I'm
just
like,
doing
no
some
shame.
Very advanced yoga.
So going back on the Google Media drives. I'm gonna just throw this out here. Literally, and someone in chat was kind of talking about it a little bit, but different. Literally had someone send me like a 50-page Google Drive. Not me, but like everybody in the club. And we were reading it, and it's like, this person's confirmed underage. Okay, cool. So we're reading it, and like, not only is it all the Google files from like November of last year, and you know it's June now. It literally said that they were turning 18 in like 4 months, so it's already past that point. And not only that, but they proved that whoever was investigating them was actually younger than them. So it just proved that a club owner was actually 16 trying to get a 17-year-old kicked out of the dancing community for being underage. And I'm like, what?
Hold on.
Like, I was reading it at
on
first,
that
I was
note,
like, okay, I see the points, I see the points.
Here.
Yeah, I was like, I see the points, and then I saw this, and I was like, wait a minute.
Something's seriously wrong here. What the?
You sent me 50 pages, and all I needed was that one. So no, but I do like, I like it. I like when people send you.
And just be like, this guy didn't sell me my crack. I gave him $50. I don't got no rock.
I didn't say my crack.
That's a perfect metaphor. That's the perfect metaphor for that. No, I actually gotta say something. I just need to be out there. So, listen up. I understand that, and it's in the European scene mostly, because there's a lot more clubs in the European scene than it is the NA scene. And I understand that in various countries, different legalities revolve around the age limit of all that, etc., etc. But let me tell you something. When you log into VR chat, this place has its own culture. This place is pretty much its own nation. It is 18 and up here, no matter what. I don't care what your country says. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to any of us, okay? If you are over the age of 18, doing anything with anyone under the age of 18, it is not looked upon nicely here. Your country's laws don't matter here. It's 18 and up for the dance community. Always. No skirting that.
But you can drink at any age. We ain't
You're
judging
kind
you.
of right though that we.
Just don't tell us how we are. That's all it is.
Yeah, don't tell us. I don't care how you got your alcohol.
You are kind of correct in that statement though.
What about that
'cause,
club
like,
that
we
allows
are
16
our own
to 17-year-olds or whatever?
I have danced.
Yeah, there's like a
Okay.
chat
Oh,
club
yeah,
that's
there's a
like
few different
16 to
clubs.
like 18 or something like that.
No,
And
there's a lot.
Mhm.
I've been to
Ew,
two. I've been to
no,
two
I'm
different
good.
clubs.
You're-
I've been
you're
to two
playing
different
with
clubs
fire.
last year that the minimum age is 16. They do. They're
Disgusting.
What the fuck?
but they're not. They're not lap dance clubs though. They're not lap dance clubs. They're stage only oriented.
okay.
And if you do anything that's like super sexual or super exposure, they kick you out of the world immediately and out of the Discord. It has to be like, it's complete safe to work. It's complete stage only. It's a lot of breakdancing mostly, and you know, it's like, obviously you're not gonna see a pole dancer there.
that's
You're
a
not
bit
gonna see a
different.
pole dancer there at all.
That's way,
You know.
yeah. That's
But it
way
is like,
different.
it's like street, it's like streets, like breakdancing. You
good.
know, some people do choreography dancing, they do K-pop dancing, things like that. But it is straight. It starts at 16 because there are legal clubs in the United States that start at 16 that are dance clubs.
Yeah, but that's not really
So.
like when you're going down.
That's less like what we're
Probably,
talking
that's-
about. It's not
That's
erotic.
not like the club scene. I consider
Exactly.
this the club
it's not the
scene,
same
while
as
that
like
being
our
part
club
of the greater
scene.
dance scene, you know?
Exactly.
Because, like, to me, that's just part of the dance scene. That's not part of the specific subset of the club.
But if you go
scene,
to
know?
what's considered a VR strip club, then yes, you need to be 18. I mean, it's just, and people get so butthurt about it, but it's like, honey, like, just wait. Trust me, you're not missing anything. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not missing anything super special. It's just a bunch of drunks having a
You're
good
not
time.
missing drunk people passed out on couches. Definitely not.
No, I had one pass out last night. I walked over there and found one of my guys laying down on the couch, and I walked up and cuddled up with him. I was like, "Hey, you okay?" Literally
Bitter,
mid-event.
how many times has Mizuki passed out in an event?
Oh my god, he's actually gotten good about not passing out.
I know. I talked to him the other day about it. I was really proud of him.
Oh, I miss my little Mizuki.
But
It's 'cause he
no,
started
he
drinking
goes to that
coffee
second
intravenously.
level, he just passed out on the couch.
No,
And you just hear, oh damn it, Mizuki's
Yup.
asleep again.
Well, we gotta find someone to take the
Who's
end
this
group
dude?
photo. Mizuki passed out.
Oh my god. Fuck you.
Okay, so Sonya's having a stroke.
I fucking died.
Fine.
Oh my god.
I think everyone's been affected by Sonya fever at this point. almost.
Yeah, there.
Sorry.
Oh my god, it's like that one fear that I always have, because like I'm usually one of the oldest people that's like in the club that I'm dancing at.
Same.
But like,
Yeah, been
but
there.
like, there's always like that weird fear of just like in 1 year, in another year, like anybody who's like just joining the club scene, like, oh, I'm freshly 18, I get to join the club, and then like I start dancing on them, and I'm like, I am literally 2 times older than you. Fuck.
Dude, I gave someone a dance. They were
When you were
19.
born, I was graduating high school. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. I gave someone a dance. They were 19. I'm 29. I felt so fucking awkward. I was like, dude, I'm 10 years older than you. This is not right. You don't even
It's
know
like,
the
you don't
song
even
I'm
know what a
playing.
Nintendo 64 is.
Didn't
You
even want to become a child.
Literally.
Oh my god, stop, stop.
The person had
You're
no
showing
idea
our
what it
age.
was.
Don't say nothing about the N64, man.
No, say no. The N64.
Oh, whatever.
Don't talk about
I
the
had a
NES, bro.
Dreamcast.
I played NES
my
growing up. What
God.
do you mean?
I still have my
Oh
NES.
God.
A dream.
Me too. I got 2 of
When
them.
Sega had consoles.
Oh my
Yeah.
NES, I had my Nintendo 64, the clear one.
What
that's all
about
purple.
okay? What
Mom
about
fucking
yesterday
what's up?
when me and somebody else is literally doing the entire intro to you know that song by Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's really all I have to say for y'all to know what I'm talking about.
Baby got back.
Yeah. If you don't know what it is, then you don't know what it is.
My anaconda. Don't. Well, the moment you
Yes.
start doing that, they're just like, I love this Nicki Minaj song. It's like, get out.
We didn't even do that part. We did the intro. We did the intro. They only talked to her because she looks like a total prostitute part, word for word through. And if you don't know that part, if you know that part and you know what song it is just from that, you definitely are from the same generation as me. I'm used to being the older one too. I'm used to being the older
I'm
one
a
in the
dancer in VR
community.
chat, and I have wrinkle cream. It's fine.
Man, if you're talking about talking about all the injuries we sustained during dancing, and now we're talking about N64s and Dreamcast. Yeah, okay, we're a little bit
This
older
is a
than the
roller
rest of
coaster
you.
of a
Fuck off.
conversation.
Look, seriously, I run, non-dancing
We're
scene,
well aged,
but
like a fine wine.
we're gonna talk about
Although some
age real
parts of me are
quick.
aging like milk.
Well, we're gonna talk about age real quick. So I joined the
Ew.
server. It's called VR Chat
My
Friends.
hip
It's
dislocates
a server for making friends in VR chat. That's what it's for. It's open to multiple ages, but it's to
Mhm.
help people make friends in VR chat. I got community advisor, like immediately from the owner, because I was helping everybody out and bringing people in the lobbies and meeting people. It was at that moment that I realized I'm 29 years old. The owner is maybe 20, and everyone else in this community is between the ages of 13 and 18. And I'm the oldest one here.
Oh.
And I'm just like,
They're all
Guys,
big
I don't know
So
how
you
many
did
friends look
babysitting
like
for
they
free?
pretty much, yeah. And I went from there.
Just, like,
Actually,
walking
I
in,
went.
it's like, I'm mommy now.
It was actually from that server that I found out about the dance community, because one of my friends is 22 and they were a mod in that server, and they showed me another server they made, which was the first dance club I ever joined. They made the server for it, and I was like, "Yo, VR chat dancers is a thing? Wait, what?"
The order of operations of that
$4,000
entire
later, here we
explanation
are.
was a bit sus.
Exactly.
Oh my god, get out of here! It was, yeah, babysitting though, VR chat babysitting.
About that.
We don't
Yeah,
talk
I
about
think
Bruno.
from start to
This
finish,
is
probably around
basically
45
what you
minutes.
said, Icon. This is basically what you said. It's like I joined the server for babysitting a bunch of kids, and that's how I learned about the dance community.
Well, Sandy, how many base
Not
stations
like
do you
that,
have?
but it's
Is it like
through that
200 a
server
pop?
that's when I learned about it. Thank you, thank you.
Shut the fuck up, Ola. Shut the fuck up.
3 base stations.
I only have
and a
2. I need
fully
another one
wireless
so
on the Vive
bad.
Pro.
I need a third one
I
so
also want
bad.
4 more trackers. Like, oh my god, my wallet.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm
Or
trying to
basically,
I
buy.
want full
Ready to go.
10-point tracking. I really
I'm,
do.
I'm trying to buy a set of 4 so I can have the 7 trackers and then plus the headset and the 2 controllers. Yeah, I'm trying to do that also.
Mhm.
You know, I would buy more
I need
PlayStations,
shoulder
but
trackers
y'all
so
fuckers
bad.
keep making sure they're out of
Shoulder,
stock.
shoulder. Who
So
the
much
fuck
fun.
has shoulder trackers?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Next time they're in stock, I'll make
No,
sure to let
chest.
you know right before I hit the buy button.
That way I can
From what
shimmy.
I've heard,
You know what? I'd
It's
actually
simple to
appreciate
shimmy.
that. I would.
kind
I
of
would.
can overdo some stuff.
I just want,
titties.
I just want elbow and chest. Yeah, elbow and chest. That's what I'm
You
looking
just
for
want
right
to
now.
shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, I can't
Oh
shimmy.
my
Look,
God.
I ain't got shit for shimmy.
I'm shimming like a motherfucker. It looks like I'm having some type of attack.
I'm gonna
I love this community. I love
That's
this
where you
community
shimmy with
so
your
much.
hips to overcompensate. You know, you gotta shimmy with the
How the
hips.
hell? I've got the shivers.
Man, it never fails to shimmy with the hair.
Grandpa.
Put your hands behind your back and just fucking just snake your way up to them as you walk.
Oh, but
Oh my god. Oh my
Wait, why
god.
are
This
you-
stream
why
is
are your
going
shoes on?
downhill
We're
so fast.
My chest doesn't wiggle
God, don't
wiggle.
say
It
my
folds.
haters.
I was literally about to play that song. I was like thinking about this whole
Just
time.
throw his headset off. I don't
Throw his
just
headset.
throw his headset.
Throws his headset.
Snap the neck snap.
Oh my
Oh god, don't. I need
freaking
you at
god.
Chris's
I
number, okay?
swear. Y'all kill me. All of y'all
Right?
fucking kill me.
This shit's a good time. This shit's a good time.
Oh, there he goes. That's
Oh,
that's
God.
what you see. Y'all want to know what it's like to be? Y'all want to know what it looks like to be in the dancer community? That's what it looks like. I see that all day, every day, every
That's the
second of
face
the
of the
day.
dancer community.
That's it.
Join
Every
us
time,
tonight
every
for
time I go
the
into a club,
We're gonna
every time I go
have
to the club, it's that or a
dancers
T-pose.
galore, and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Every dancer is just in that pose.
all day.
Mm.
Every dancer's like, "Yo, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink." 10 minutes later, it's just that. That's all I see for 10 minutes.
See, this is what happens when you have nice avatars that don't have AFKs. You just kind of wander.
He probably just has his AFK
remember there was one
setting
time
Get an
on.
AFK
I literally like put my
animation.
headset down and walked away, and like my trackers were tracking me
the
up the
animation.
staircase, and I apparently had turned into a chandelier,
Those are
like body half
sensitive.
folded, like head hanging over the stage. People were just like, "Dude, are you okay?"
There's times that I definitely have
And
gone
I slowly
AFK.
walked my ass back
I've-
downstairs.
Took my headset off and then walked away, and then my trackers kept following me through the house, I guess, for the most part. But it watched my body go from like way over there in the corner to like the main stage while I'm gone. And I'm just on the stage, and people are just like, what's happening here?" And I'm just like trying to get a drink, and body's like walking around. Now I got this cool thing
I
though.
was like Jackal a few weeks ago.
I
Somebody,
got this
like,
cool
walked
thing now. I just
away
like,
from their headset, and like they were just on stage.
oh shit.
Well,
I like
that's why
when
you
people
that's why you gotta back out. If you're a spectator and you gotta go AFK, make sure that you back off of your seat before you start walking around, because as
Please
soon as
do,
your
oh
upper
God.
body
Oh, yeah.
decides to give up and your legs start doing all the walking, you could very well walk up on stage.
Or just
Nowadays-
respawn. Go back to spawn.
Go for real. Go to
Just
spawn.
Just
It's
respawn.
as simple as that.
Literally.
Or we can do it like Zodiac and have like this little AFK area that if you accidentally walk too far away from your original point space, you fall into the infinite pit of death and have to rejoin the world.
Yeah. No boundaries. Let's go.
They literally would be like, this corner area is for AFK people. If you gotta go AFK, go to this corner. There's no fucking wall boundary to keep you from falling. There is one until they turn the ceiling off on that stage. Then there's not one. So you be like AFK, you take that headset off, that ceiling comes off, then walls disappear, and next thing I know, you're fucking falling. And they're like, if you fall off the stage, it's free fall indefinitely. There's no thing that makes you respawn. You just keep fucking falling. I come back with my headset on, I'm still falling.
It's like, wow, this is mildly disorientating.
Yeah. I got this cool thing now that people love where I just go half body and then use my sexy quest
He's moving.
too to like walk through my entire house.
Kalima.
Hamam Shabai.
If I'm at
Hamam
an
Shabai.
event I'll take, and that I'm not dancing at, I turn off my full body tracking and then take off my headset so no one takes my seat. Then I come back and turn my full body tracking back on.
Hey, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Actually.
it's too much work.
It's not that hard because you don't have to
Click a button.
recalibrate. It's just clicking a button.
I gotta recalibrate.
But also, like, if you're really trying to save your spot, like, fuck it, just go right back to it. If somebody sits in there, sit
Welcome
in
back,
them.
Sunshine.
Listen,
Sit on
I
them.
don't have that
Sit
type
on
of
them.
legs, man.
Look.
No, not
Stalker,
sit
stalker,
in their
stalker.
lap. Become
Sit in
them.
their lap.
Wear them like a
Literally.
skin suit.
No, look at this.
Oh,
I'm gonna use.
God,
I'm gonna use
Jesus.
these two.
Real
Stalker,
fast.
what the fuck?
I want to use these two as an
Oh,
example
hi.
over here just for this. I want to tell y'all. You know how many times I fucking had to do this? Hold on. Hold the
I wasn't
fuck
staring
on.
at it. I was in it.
Look. You see this nice little cute little couple over here that's just all, you know, just piled up on each other. Yeah, there's been times.
In this dude,
Look.
like a fucking decapitated head in his lap.
There's been times though that I've been in an event and I would have to seat like where like I'd be sitting like where right in the middle that little area and I get up and leave and I come back and there's two people just fucking cuddling like that and I come back and I'll be like, y'all excuse me, like this is my seat right here. I was here first, just like chilling. Yo, what up? What up? What we watching?
Right in.
Yeah, I just make myself in here. I just be like, I was literally here. Literally sitting here. I went to pee and I come back and I'm like, nah, I can change the seats. Fuck that. I've been here all day.
I RSVP.
Oh no, you gotta be careful with that. Some people might be some people might like legitimately be uncomfortable with that. Like I know a couple of my good friends. They're like they'll be nice and cuddly and like affectionate with some people that they trust, but it's like even I get that way sometimes where it's like unless I feel as if I know you well enough, I don't want you like invading my space like that because like it's still a comfort thing, it's still a safety thing, so it's like you still got to be careful about it because you don't want to make any of the audience or hell even some of your other dancers or staff feel uncomfortable by just getting all up in there. And that's one thing that like I still enjoy like talking to people, getting real close and being like, hey, how you doing all this, trying to engage the audience. But you got to be careful sometimes because we've had audience members like be turned away because someone got way too close when they shouldn't have, and like some people may not understand the whole X thing, or they only feel the X thing is for like dancing. They're like, this person's close but they're not dancing, so I don't want to tell them no or something like that. So it's like you still got to be careful about it,
Yeah, you can never
take the X thing out anywhere you go. This is the dance community.
Oh, yeah.
They will
Anybody who's watching,
understand that
like,
the
take
X
that to heart.
is out.
Do that anywhere. You're at a public
Anywhere.
building, there's some fucking brush cake,
I've done
won't leave
it.
you alone. Fucking X that bitch.
Yo, I've done it. I've done it at like lewd cuddle puddles, where the wrong person comes up at the wrong time, and I'll be like, "I'm chilling, just
Hey,
chilling.
look,
I'm trying to watch the movie. I'm actually watching the movie. Like, go on."
I did have it one time
Yeah.
that somebody I was dancing on them and they had done the X and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, like what did I do? And I like toggled everything back on and they're like, wait, why'd you stop? Sorry, my hands were at my desk. And I was like, god damn it. They literally just rested their elbows on their desk like this.
Take it back
I
off.
was just like, oh, I'm sorry.
Take
They're like,
it
no,
off.
get your titties back out. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
Speaking- oh my god.
Whip him out. I ain't done.
Bitch, I ain't even
I
begun
just put my
yet.
controllers
Hold
on the desk. My hands are still fine. Yes.
So I think my favorite thing is when you go to dance on somebody, and it's not really my favorite thing. It's definitely a fine line between comfort and uncomfort. But you go to dance on somebody, they're like, this is your lap, right? You're dancing on their hands up, and then you just see this little.
Oh, that.
One off, and there goes the other one, and this is them for the rest of the dance.
The wrist breaks and
You're just like, god damn it.
Maybe a little bit of hip movement, and that's it. But this is them for the rest of the dance. And then I'm like, yo, where are your hands at?
What the dog doing?
Don't do that.
Uncomfortable dances you get.
Don't do that. Don't
It's
do that.
it's different.
That's serious. That is serious, guys.
Go,
Please,
It's like I'm
someone
trying to grab my
dance.
beard. It's like if you're doing that, do it with your fucking hand.
I had a really weird one. I gave a guy a dance one time. Like, as soon as the dance got done, I heard him make a noise, and then he dipped from the world, and I was like, oh, I feel weird now.
You're fine. Just sit down. I'll
Not
I'll
too
readjust the
comfortable
camera.
with that.
It's okay. I'll readjust cameras.
Look. Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. We know what we are. We know what we're doing here. Okay, this is
yeah, you're
erotic
perfect.
dancing. All right, you are going to get aroused, but to relieve yourself, the dance floor is not that place.
On
later, or
stage,
maybe try to spit some game.
unmuted while amplified is not the place to release all your stress.
Release, save it onto your phone. Do it on your own time.
Okay, we're providing a service for free, but it ain't that service.
Your point is to focus on us, not on yourself. So
I went to one.
Yeah, don't be selfish.
this is my time.
I went to one event, and I'm not gonna say the club, and they were like, we were dancing, you know, everything was good, safe to work, having fun, and they were like, all right, now we're gonna start the NSFW. You can do whatever you want, and everyone's like, all right. Literally watch somebody ride somebody on stage for the next 5 minutes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Parts
Hey.
and penetration
I'll
working.
have that happen. The same shit happened. It was just dude riding the lap the whole time, the whole song. They're like, yeah, I got a special thing for this lap, and I sat there and I watched them, and I'm like, you've been riding this lap for the last 5 minutes. You haven't done anything else but the same riding the lap. What are you doing?
This person was
I
doing the
was
same
so
thing.
bored out
This
of
girl
my
was
mind.
riding this guy's
Not doing
lap.
it.
The only difference is neither one of them had clothes on. And I was just like watching, and I was watching too. I had people join us
Okay,
because
okay.
it was a Friends Plus
There's
lobby, so
music
anyone
playing,
could
it
join.
ain't,
And
you
people would join, they come out there and be like saying hey to me, and I'd be staring at the stage, and they're like, "Oh, what are we watching?" They unhide everybody, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "I'm still trying to figure it out." Actually, I'm just like,
Okay. We can't knock that there are clubs out there that maybe do have that in mind. All right,
There's a
out there.
couple.
You could join them if that's your thing.
Yeah,
But
there's
just
a
remember
place
that
for it.
in most clubs there is not a place for it, but there is a place for it in some others.
That was very
I'm
smooth,
not
Destiny.
entrenched enough
Very
in the club
smooth.
scene. I'm not entrenched enough in the club scene to know what you're talking
That's a hard
about.
pass for me, dog.
I'm trying to think if that's a spider or one of my own hairs. I'm trying not to freak out.
Freak out, it's a spider. It's gonna bite you.
it's a hair.
It's a spider.
No, spider
fuck,
done
it's a
crawled
spider.
into you.
Where is it? I will fucking kill you.
No, don't kill the spiders. Spiders are friends. They're cute.
Look, if
Spiders
I have
are
a rule,
friends,
if you
not
are
food.
below my line of sight, you are dead to me. You can hide in the corners as much as
Okay,
you
fuck
fucking
all
want. The
short
moment that you
people,
get on me,
asshole.
fucking game over. It's fine. I lost them anyway, so now I have a new roommate.
The thing I hate more than nothing, people make fun of me. I am scared of small spiders. I'm not scared of big spiders. And people are like, why? And I'm like, because with big spiders, I can like walk away, get a shoe, and come back, and they're still easy to find. The small ones are the ones that I turn around and look
I
back,
catch
and I'm
the
like,
little
where'd you
baby
go?
spiders and I put them outside.
She's braver than I am.
I had
That
them in
bitch
my
ain't.
shower for about like a year and a half
If
once.
they're big, I'll kill them
It's
because
delightful.
they had enough chance to live. The babies, I'll put them out.
Alright, so, girl, you way braver than I am, because if I get within like 1 foot of a spider, it's dead. If I get within a foot of a spider,
Yeah,
it's
it's
dead.
dead.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Do not kill spiders. They kill the bad bugs.
I kill the bad
I
bugs.
mean, he's got a point.
I kill the bad
He's
bugs.
got a point.
That is a she. Do you respect her?
Only if it gets too close do I care about it. I
You know how many
hold-
times
get
when I was
them inside
growing
my
up,
bubble, and that's it. It's over.
when I was growing up, I fell asleep on the couch and I woke up and on my arm was a wolf spider, a big ass one, just sitting there, and I about had a heart attack. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I need to move, if I need to just sit there. Like I didn't know what to do. Bitch was just sitting there looking at me. No one's safe when Sonya's
That's
around.
on record. We will be
to be honest, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
implementing
I
that
wouldn't
in the
know what.
court case of Bitter v Sonyu.
What? What?
Tough love.
It's fine.
Enjoys it.
My stream moderator
Nothing
is
happened.
literally hand typing the summary of everything that happens. We talk. Asen mentions spider on arm, mental freakout. Sonyu again aggressively beats Bittersweet into the couch.
Whilst an AFK.
What a title.
I know you knew shorthand. I need one of those little typewriters.
Jaysuke pretzel bodies for the second time, coming back confused.
Oh my god.
Bot says, "My God."
Sorry, but I have to do this. It's my turn on the Xbox.
Roll for intimidation.
Mom said 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Let me finish this level. I can't pause it.
I'm about to show you 5 more minutes. Don't give me the fucking answer.
No, it's bitter. Promise, bitter. I'm sorry. You may need to close your eyes.
Wait a minute, no. What?
No,
There
Big
it
mommy,
goes.
sorry. Big mommy, sorry. Ooh.
You see what happened, Your Honor?
Oh
That's
my
my snoo
God. That's
Snoo
my
snoo. The mind is willing, but the body is weak.
The body is
Sorry.
Valid.
I love that episode.
Valid,
of
big
Future
valid.
Wow, that's my favorite.
I don't give a damn if my body can't keep going. There's an
I'll-
insist. Oh, fuck this shit.
They're all
Shut up.
like,
Just
yo.
be quiet.
I'm
Okay,
fucking
this
dead,
one for
bro.
you.
I'm fucking dead. Y'all fucking killing me. Okay. So, serious dancing question though. We talked about this on the last episode, and I like to listen to everyone put some input on here. So, I'd like to actually start with Lola Bear on this time. I want everybody to name a new dancer that you've seen recently that people should be on the lookout for. Someone that's just like, they're kind of newer and they just kind of like really just impressed you recently.
Newer dancer. I
Yeah,
don't
take
know
your
any
time.
newer ones off my head.
You ain't seen any new
Y'all
ones that just
exposing
went
yourself slowly right now.
Show how much y'all,
No.
how much y'all pay attention.
Alright,
Well, that's
Alright,
the thing. Like,
I
even
got
like
mine, I got
dancers
mine.
that join the clubs that I work at, they all like, it's like, oh, I dance at 4 other places. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but that's
Obviously you're not
still,
new.
I mean, it could be someone that's new to you, you know, and they might not be new in the world, but it could be someone that's new to you also.
Well, I think my best one I've still seen was one of my go-go dancers for Poseidon. Literally was at like a random go-go event. Person was just dancing in the crowd, dancing in front of the stages, just having fun vibing. We had an open slot that just opened up because the dance were packed out. They had never gotten to dance up on a stage or anything like that, weren't part of any clubs or anything, and got them up go-go dance. They killed it for the full 30 minutes, went ham. They ended up picking a slot up in later in the night. They ended up dancing like an hour and a half for us that night alone. And they've signed up numerous times since then and just always killed it. Been absolute sweetheart. It was X-Cals.
X-Cals, huh? Okay.
Super nice.
I keep an eye on X-Cals. I had one at the event last night. Their name was Jelly Anime. Super scared to go on stage. Never done anything like that before. Barely ever danced in front of people, but she
Jelly.
killed it. Killed it.
Yeah, Jelly's really good.
Yeah, she killed it, and she was
Same
freaking
person I was
out.
thinking.
She was freaking out, but she killed. It's like a plus sign or something in front of their name, like plus sign star Jelly Anime and a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she did
I
a
didn't know
great
they started
job.
dancing. That's dope.
She did a great job. She killed it on stage last night. And she messed up somewhere in the middle of it. I don't even really know. I didn't really notice, to be honest with you. But she like was like crying at the after party, and she was like hiding. And I was like, "Why are you hiding? You did so good." And she was like, "But I messed up." And I'm like, "Who cares? Like, no one noticed because
We
you're
all
doing
mess
so
up.
good. Everyone, we all mess up. I fell off the
There
pole
will
3
always be
times
more
that
dances.
night. I literally fell off the pole 3 times that night. And you think I'm, you get used to it. It's the hardest thing as a new dancer is to get used to mess ups. What about you, Mont?
Yeah, and you learn how to recover from them very quickly.
You really do.
Yep.
It's how you play it off that matters. That separates a good dancer and a bad
When your
dancer.
foot's
Is how
about to
you
fall
play
you
off
have
a
to do like a
mistake.
sexy A-frame just so that you can put your fucking foot back.
Oh yeah, hey,
You're like, look at my butt.
give us
be
the
distracted."
411. Give us the 411 on recovering from your headset flying off.
The four. You think I've never done? I just grab that bitch and roll. I just blame it on the trackers, man. I didn't. My headset didn't. My headset didn't fall off. My tracker just stopped tracking randomly.
I don't know why it just decided to calibrate.
Nah, if you catch your headset and throw it back on while you're dancing, steer into that. Be like, nah, yo, I just caught my headset. I'm still fucking going.
Bro, when I disconnected,
Most people
when
just
I
be like, yo, that's dope.
when I ripped my my fucking USB cable out of the computer for my headset, and then one rotation on the pole grabbed it and plugged it back in, and was only gone for like 5 to 10 seconds, bro. Yeah, I played the shit out of that and finished my song. You better believe it. Played the shit out of it. The host just got on stage. I came back into the world, and the host was just coming up like, "Oh no, they died. They're here." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm here." Fuck, I will keep dancing. Get off my stage, bitch.
Oh, God.
Motsy, baby, what are you thinking? You got somebody? You deep thought?
I'm like trying to think. I don't really know. Like I keep feeling like I haven't really seen any dancers, but like are new to me or new. The only one that comes to mind is Akira.
Akira's still pretty new.
That's it.
They're still pretty newish, so.
Yeah, they're still pretty new, but like they're going places. You love
Yeah, they learn a lot. They learn a lot.
I love my pepper. He's a good boy.
He's
I think-
if I'm correct, no, Mott's stalker. Both of y'all shout him out more. I'm pretty sure he's watching the stream.
He might be.
is he?
I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh.
I think he's invited to be here on this episode too. To be honest with you.
No. So he texted me. He had work to go to, as well as being way too fucking tired. Cause he danced.
Yeah,
a lot,
yeah.
so if you can tell him,
No.
hopefully he'll still get on, but who knows?
Okay, no, he was invited on last stream. He wasn't invited on this one. He was on the one from last week.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotcha.
I wasn't invited to this one, but I came and crashed it anyway.
Yeah, you were invited on last week, weren't you?
Dude,
Yeah, you were
you're
last week
hard
invited.
ass.
Yeah, I mean he can still join. Yeah, that's
But I
fine.
was
Because I think like Huntart was invited to this stream, but she had something come up IRL, so I think she's gonna come next week with Red and all them. So, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, I mean it's completely fine. If you can't make it that week, like we can work something out. It's not a big deal. Yeah, yeah, he definitely. But yeah, no, he's still pretty new, and he's been doing really good. Destiny, what you got, baby? Anything?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to have more than one?
Sure, I don't care.
All right, cool. Cause I actually, this isn't even a plug I plan to do, but I actually want to kind of shout out a couple of people, and then one in particular. So, y'all, there's Cheech, there's Kalani, there's AR,
Fucking.
and
Fucking god.
a long time ago, all right, when Black Shard had started up, okay, these guys were in my beginner class and couldn't even hip roll to save their lives.
Kalani's pretty good though now. I see her.
Now, I'm not trying to talk bad about them when I say that, but they have skyrocketed ever since then. And another one that's coming up as well is his in-game name is Cat6, and he recently came to me about cloning systems because he wanted to try out different styles of dance using cloning.
So much fun.
Yeah, I know, and it took me a minute to realize it, but not all cloning systems are made the same. There's like 3 of them out there right now.
Yep.
And they each have different features on them, so you just got to kind of figure out, you know, the best one that goes with you. But Cat 6, Cloney, Cheech, AR, definitely, they all started not knowing how to do too much to being able to do great and amazing feats. And while they're not exactly new in more recent times, when they started out with me, they were new. And this whole story is pretty much just to work up to the point is, if you don't think you can, give it a shot, because you might be surprised at what you can do. Now, these same people, since Black Shark Academy has shut down, have started up their own sort of studio, Shapeshifter Studio, to be able to continue to teach people different styles of dance, including b-boy dancing. If you don't know what that is, look it up, and you probably will vomit because you think somebody broke their neck. But they've got instructors like Murmur, Tokyo, Zensation, Firebender. There's a lot of great potential there, and I think in this community we should definitely take a look at new dancers and try to help elevate them up, because we feel good doing this and they got into it because they want to feel good doing it. You know, don't worry about your position being threatened or anything. It's just great dancers are great dancers.
Nah,
They're
position being
always,
threatened.
they're always going to be around.
I tell you right now, I'm the first one. If I do a move and you come up to me and you like, hey, that move you did was really cool, can you teach me that? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like, there's nothing in my arsenal that I'm not willing to show somebody and teach somebody. Because hell, half of my arsenal came from random people I watch dance anyway. That's where most of us get our moves from. So I mean,
yep.
Let's just be real. We all.
I just don't know how to teach it.
No, you're good. But I mean, let's just be real. Most of us dancers all have the same moves.
There's some things I
it's
can't
just
teach,
how
but my
we
hips double
use
jointed.
those moves is what's different.
It's your own twist you put on the move. Your own move
Exactly.
flavor. That's what makes it your own.
Exactly.
Stalker, what you got?
So yeah, that's it for me.
There's one that comes to mind. I've danced with her a few times at Jackal, and then danced on her a few times at Corruption, I believe. I think I always like fuck up her name. I can't remember if it's like Starlit Bell or Starlit Bell. It's Starlit, I think.
Starlit.
Yeah, Starlit Bell. Yeah, I think it's Starlit. Yeah, and she just like does amazing fan work. Like every single time that like she gets on stage, and I'm just like watching her do solos and stuff. Like she goes into like full yoga positions and shit, and I'm just like, yes, bitch.
They've been dancing for a really long time, I think.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, bitch, do that honey pot. You go, girl.
Yeah, she's like going into like a fucking like full dancer, just like hiya, and I'm just like, go for it. She's like got fans out and shit. It's amazing.
Stalker, I love you. When are we doing brunch?
Tomorrow. Oh wait, shit. Today was Sunday. Fuck it. I'm off Monday. You want
Me
to do brunch
too.
tomorrow? You fucking.
Let's go.
Brunching queer.
Yes, let's go. I've never had brunch. I'm queer. Never had
You have
brunch.
to brunch. That's so weird to me. You're also Southern and you've never had brunch. That's terrifying.
No, it's scary as fuck. Jitsuki, who you got?
It's so weird. Ooh, sorry, but I do have to go. I have to go be a wizard. Dungeons and Dragons.
Go wizard.
Thank you for having me. I'm gonna pop back in later.
Good luck,
Stream.
yo.
Why?
I'm a wizard, Harry.
Don't kink shame me for being a nerd.
I'm a wizard.
Kink shame, that's a kink.
now?
Holy crap.
Wait, Dungeons
D&D
and
is.
I mean,
The last time I rolled a
it
D20,
depends on where
I
you
don't
put the
remember getting
dice.
off.
Hey, yo. Just make
Get
sure you
vibrating
straight.
dice.
I guess it kind of depends on the campaign too. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're
Wand of
right,
magic
you're right.
missile, indeed.
Oh my god. Oh, every day I fight harder and harder for a place in heaven.
Why would I have table service in hell?
Every day it gets harder and harder.
Alright, well,
Oh my god.
Yeah, it does.
Forever.
See, Stalker.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Stalker.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Alright, Ziggy.
Stalker's magic missile aside, I'd say.
Whoa.
I'd say there is if you've been to you've been to Polaris, you've been to Great Hall, there's a certain mommy who is starting to become a new dancer, and they are already like your normal dancer starts out with a decent foundation. They're already starting to get up here what they are as is in the Dashi, if any of y'all remember her. She is I've seen her dance a couple times and she's way too good. Like y'all talk about threatening position, Nadashi's gonna take anything that I have.
Nadashi?
Oh
How
my
you spell it?
word, can you calm down? You pitching a tent, son.
Hey, yo.
How you spell it?
What, I'm not gonna see that?
Nadashi.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Nidashi.
Exactly.
Think?
Yeah, she's a regular for a couple clubs.
I think she's
a regular for a couple clubs, but she's a regular in dancing at the Great Hall in Polaris. I'm pretty sure she's actually signed up for tonight. I'm not sure. But she's been really great, and if I can take a second one, he technically hasn't danced for anybody yet, but he's expressed interest. If y'all know the photographer lead for the Great Hall in Polaris, Kipo, I hope you're watching, Kipo. He has been getting into dancing, and it's this same fucking thing. Like, the level new dancers are getting at, it's like rising exponentially every fucking day. I think back to when I first started dancing a bit ago. I was like, hey, I've been dancing IRL and in VR for a bit, but it's like, I seen Adashi, Kipo, some of these other people. I know Sonny's gonna mention someone real special, and it's like, they are like already rising, where it's like the level of entry is just getting way up there, and it's like, damn, that excites me. I love seeing these people who are so passionate and so good at what they want to do, and it's like that you can see it grow in tandem, like their passion and their skill grow in tandem with each other, and that just always really excites me, both as a dancer and as a viewer.
It's me a little tired then, I'm sorry.
Yeah, anyone in chat that spazzing of the VR mic, I was literally trying to look through my social menu, and I have over 3,000 some friends, and as I kept just speed scrolling through, it kept lagging me. I'm so sorry.
Smashing those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get the context. Wait until your turn. They don't get the context.
Whoops.
My favorite thing is people that have sound pad, but not only sound pad effects, but like recordings of people close to them that they throw on their sound pad, so they can always harass them for that random thing they say.
Do you need some?
Shut up! Shut up! Turn that off! Turn that off, you motherfucker!
Oh no, wait, I got something better for you, Sonny. Here, let me just. Oh god! Come on, play it. Soundpad, please. You fucking lucky.
Daddy Suki.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh my god.
Monarch, baby, it's
fine.
fine.
You've been really glad to see. Who's the new dancer you've been glad to see?
I can't think of any newer dancers that haven't been mentioned, so I'm just gonna mention a couple of dancers that I know that don't dance at too many other places. That dance at my club that I think that they should really expand their horizons, so you should definitely take them on if they come that way.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, go first. There's a dancer, Broken Kitty. She's really good. I don't know of her of dancing at too many other clubs, except maybe like one other. And then there's Nichu. Nichu, the only issue with her is she wears these really tiny avatars, but she's really good at dancing. She really kills it.
Hey, Anyone who doesn't know, I used to
Smaller
dance
than
in
you,
like
Mats. Smaller
small
than you.
ass. I used to dance in super small abbeys.
Same.
Like literally, people would sit
did too when
down,
I
and I
started.
would dance like this tall on their lap, and that was my lap dancing. I literally danced in their lap. You know, or I even had
my figurine in a
even
jar
one of my
came to
other
life and just
avatars.
started dancing on me.
One of my other avatars I used to dance in, Jaysuke and Sanyu were about the size of people I could only dance on. So like Jaysuke, if you put your hand out like flat like this, and then if you take your other hand and put a finger and put it straight down into your hand, yeah, I would pole dance on that finger because that's how small I was. That's how small my avatar was. Yeah, people loved it. People thought it was the greatest thing ever. So I've definitely been in the small avatar stage before. That's like sometimes I'll go to Misfits and I dance on that back couch where the little poles are by the lamps between the couches, and I'll just dance on those lamp things for like 20 minutes, just sitting back there, just to see who pays attention.
Oh my god.
It's
So what about
hilarious.
Sanyu? You seen anybody new?
Oh, just this one has been. She's been really going for it. She's been really trying her best. It shows a dedication and want to learn more. Is what I'm seeing a lot of, and I watch her dance, and it's fucking great. Then she doubts herself. I'm like, no, you're doing fine. Like, I don't know why you're doubting yourself. My lovely VR daughter and co-owner of Club Polaris, LaBebe. Bebe's been really trying.
She literally, I'm not a dancer. That's all. Literally what she said when she came on stream the other day. I'm not a dancer. I'm not a dancer. I'm a host.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Girl, I've
She's
seen her.
been laying
I've
it
seen
out
her
at-
dance before, at least once. At least once, I've seen her dance before. So like, I know that she can do it when she puts her mind
Yeah,
to
she's
it.
been killing it at Polaris and at the Great Hall too, so she's been doing a really great job. Other than that, I have my eyes on two others that I've been watching very closely. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Yeah, I've been watching you too.
Yeah,
And then
Jay's pretty
Akira, of
good.
course, as well.
I'm sorry,
Those
what
two
ways have you been
pushing
watching
really hard
me?
as well.
Yeah.
Hey, where?
They are all still newer too. Jaysuke, you're still a new little baby.
Come here.
Hitting your like 4 months, almost hitting that 4 month. Sounds about right.
No, so I started in like mid-February.
was like February.
So
Yeah, it was like
it's,
February.
July. Yeah, so it's about 4 or 5 months now. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when you started, boy, I got your application on deck. What you mean? I've got your start date in my log for positions.
No. You don't understand. I was so nervous about Ascension. I danced for at least 2 hours every single night for an entire month straight before I put in an application for
Hey,
Ascension.
you're golden though. You're golden. We
Oh,
told you that,
man.
man. And literally, that's why like I've got the record for all of our staff and all my dancers. It just says Jaysuke, and it's literally the day that you put your application in. Even though you ain't been to no event recently, you're still on that list. I know you
Yeah,
busy.
I'm sorry.
I know
it's
you
called.
busy.
I've been busy trying to make sure because Ascension always has a good base. Ascension always has great dancers, but it's like I'm trying to make sure I'm making it to Club Curses, the Great Hall, player.
Hey, that doesn't mean that
Make
people
it,
don't
you
miss
know.
Need to
you,
go to
alright?
Curses again.
Doesn't
Haven't
mean
been
that
there
people
in
don't
years
miss
or
you,
year
okay? I know Monarch would love to have you back there. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so funny. Watching, like, literally watching Bittersweet, like, struggle to try to hold Sonyu's finger is just the greatest thing I've ever seen. And I know she's not purposely doing it, but it's just so entertaining to watch.
I was like, what? I wasn't trying to.
I know you're not trying to. You're literally just, like, working through your menus or whatever. But it's like his hand's just here, and your hand was, like, perfectly, like, trying to grab the hand, but the fingers are just, like, the only thing you can really fit in your fist. So, just incredible. Just, I always love it. My God. We got just a lot of new dancers, but it does seem like it's harder to find them now because, you know, you used to go to Black Shard and you'd find them there all the time. And you could, like, pick somebody up, or they'd learn about clubs through Black Shard. Nowadays, it's like they're just lost and they don't know where to go. They don't know how to like apply for clubs. Like they just go and watch events, but they don't know how to like become a dancer themselves. They're just kind of just sitting there, and that's what it feels like at least.
There are still people out there willing to teach. There are still people out there willing to
100%.
teach.
I've got like a couple students myself already. Like I've just the last 2 weeks I've just been racking up more and more students. People are just coming to me like, "Yo, can you teach me stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Half body, full body, like pole dancers, non-pole dancers." I've had a bunch of different people coming in. It's crazy, and I'm like, I don't know where they keep coming from. I'll teach one person one lesson, and then they'll come back like a week later with like 3 people and be like, "Can you teach them too?" And I'm like, "Sure, group lesson, let's go."
Group lesson, let's go.
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
about to be able to teach.
How many of y'all are buying a pole in the next like couple of months? Let's start there. Let's go and decide on what we're gonna teach.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, I need to know. I need to know. Like, what am I teaching you? How to be a thought or how to be a thought?
Hopefully not an afterthought.
How poetic this is. Just... Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I think I might hop off. I'm really craving
Any
some
extra
boba.
applesauce?
I'm gonna go find some.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, now you got me
Got any
hungry.
extra applesauce?
Maybe.
I'm gonna go get some boba.
Yo. Bittersweet. What's your favorite boba? What's your favorite boba flavor? Everyone else answered.
Well, I can never find it. I've had it one time, and it was like it was a milk caramel boba.
This seems like one of the most common flavors, and you can never find it.
No, I only found it at this kiosk in the mall in like Nashville, and nowhere in town has something that's the same flavor, and it makes me sad.
How far are you from Nashville?
Dang.
2 hours.
Yeah, Nashville's like an hour from me. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
All right, so
I keep
this has
forgetting
been an absolute blast.
how close most people are.
It is way past a certain bedtime for me because night shift is fun. You know all about that, I can.
I'll be knowing about it in 2 days when I start it.
Oh, you know what? You know what the best thing about night shift is? No traffic.
You know what the best thing about night shift's gonna be? I won't be able to attend a single club event for 2 weeks because I'll be working through them.
Well, you can like some of the Japanese or Australian clubs or some European.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Wi-Fi
kind of
and some
hoping.
shit.
I'm hoping Honey Brown will like just hook me up with a shit ton of fucking like Asian clubs that I can go to early in the morning when I come home at like 5:30 a.m. and have nothing to do. Hey, I could go dance for Outback Saturday at Zodiac for the first time in my life.
There you go.
Yeah, I kind of want to go there too. I love the particle effects they got there. But digress. I do gotta head out. This has been awesome. You mind if I leave with the plug real quick?
Sure, why not? Float your ass up there.
All right. Hey, how you guys doing?
Look how smooth he flies.
So, alright, so one of my biggest passions is actually avatars. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into a lot of the avatars that you see, even the ones that are here. I'm sure some of you have worked personally on a lot of your stuff, and you've always started at a base somewhere, I'm sure. But if you're not as proficient in it, on Sundays over at CatCool89 on Twitch, soon to be Lou VR Couple, we do the shopping for you. We take a look through soon to be partnered with Jinxie and take a look at some of the latest avatars that are out and give them our own personal ratings. By no means isn't an official rating, but you know, we take a look through, do some window shopping, and see if there's anything you guys like or that we like. Hell, I might end up spending more money than you, who knows, but you know, come by and see us. Oh, hi. You little shit.
Hello.
But I gotta head out. It's nice being here though. If I ever get invited back, I'm definitely gonna show up.
No, I'm sorry, everyone. You didn't mean to like all up in your business like that. Oh, shit. We can cuddle later. Not on show.
Adios, everyone. See you guys out on the dance floor.
No, thanks for coming out again, Destiny. I appreciate it as always. No fun. And he's gone. So now that that little bitch is out of here, let's. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know the level.
Just
My
roast
God.
him.
And so, Lola, I think you're the only person that we didn't get to hear about bobas from. What's your favorite boba flavor?
I don't drink boba.
If you had to choose, what would you try?
I've only ever had it once, and I don't remember even what I had.
Ah, was it awful?
It's not my thing.
I feel that. So, Josh has been watching for. Cat Cool put in chat Destiny said, I heard that. Literally. So
I
bad.
didn't mean to interrupt, but I gotta get going too.
You're
so
good.
I
You're
gotta
good.
be able to get on later on.
No,
Mind
you're
if I
good. You're
plug
good.
some
You're good.
clubs real quick?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Get up there. I won't bunny ear you. You already got them.
Wow.
As you know, I head dance captain at Club Misfits at Discord.gg Club Misfits, and then I also head dance chieftain at the Great Hall. So that's Discord.gg Great Hall, / Great Hall. Come check us out sometime. Alright. Oh, good here. Gonna get some of that applesauce.
Applesauce.
That is so awesome.
This guy just got promoted over at Great Hall too. Look at this official dancer at Great Hall.
Hey yo, an official dancer. Ooh.
Oh my.
Right, see you guys later.
Still beats me every night.
Bye.
Bye, kid.
Bye. I just like how he just
There you
comes over
go.
here and just puts you in a fucking coma on the couch before you.
That's exactly what I mean.
Alright, look, Matu, scoot over just a little bit. Get a little bit more that way. We're gonna bring Lola in. You don't gotta scoot over, Jay. You're good. You're good where you are. You're good where you were.
Oh, no. I have this entire half of the couch.
No, we're just pulling everybody in a little bit closer. Oh my gosh. There was something I was gonna say before I watched you just get like manslaughtered on the couch. But I can't remember what it was anymore. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Josh doesn't know what boba tea is still, and like we've talked about it for over 2 hours now, and they still don't understand what boba is. Does anyone want to properly explain boba? No.
Oh, it's tea,
No, pretty much.
but it's got boba.
Yeah, boba is like
Uh,
it's just
boba
tapioca.
translated to
Tapioca.
English is his bubble.
Yeah, it's like a
This is bubbles.
tappy. It's like a
The bubbles are
tapioca
tapioca
jelly.
bubbles.
Yeah, it's like a tapioca jelly or whatever. That's just set into little balls or pearls, as people call it. And I think you can get them flavored. I think most of the time they're unflavored. I don't really know, to be honest with you. And they just put those into the drink at the bottom with all the flavoring of regular tea or coffee. Josh is like, I own a coffee shop, and I don't know what half the fucking shit you're saying
Fall
is.
asleep if I lay down. Never mind.
Oh, guys.
If you lay down in Mott's lap, you will be out after you crush Mott's because your
Oh,
head's so big.
Exactly. This is my point exactly. I mean, hell, Mats, I'm looking to crush you in some other ways.
Hey yo,
Hey yo.
aren't we all? Aren't we all
Hello.
though? Aren't we all? Can we just take turns?
Mats is such a fucking sweetheart.
Yo, Mott's is so cute, so fucking cute.
Mm-hmm.
So flavored balls in a tea. Yeah, pretty much flavored balls in it. Flavored jelly
Makes Mott's
balls
crush for giving
in a
him
tea.
compliments.
They're like jellies. I've had boba a few times. I like the drink. I don't particularly care for the boba part as much. Like, but you know,
The
Good drink,
boba
not
part,
much
like
fan
tapioca
balls.
pearls, is really just a texture thing, honestly. Like, you don't need it.
Orbeez in a tea. Can the blue girl twerk?
Orbeez in a tea.
Who's blue? Do we have a blue anybody here?
Like,
Is it
I
me?
think they mean you.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I guess I am kind of
Closest thing
bluish.
to blue.
Yeah, like a weird purple blue. Yes, I can twerk. If I put my hip tracker on my ass, I can twerk really well.
Yeah, depending on where you put your hip tracker in certain places, you can make your ass just bounce.
Oh yeah, no. I put mine on my back of my hip, like on the back side. Oh yeah, I can make that booty go in all kinds of directions. But then I can't do any of my like floor rolls and shit, which I don't like doing.
Yep.
It's safe for him.
What woes me, the limitations of a small play space. I ain't gotta worry about floor rolls because I literally don't have the space to do them.
You better learn how to twerk then. It's an option.
I don't know, according to Sanyu I can, but I don't think so.
Oh my god, I didn't know y'all were getting
that
that
in a small area.
Yeah, I didn't know y'all were that close.
sorry,
Y'all
what
really
was
getting
that?
up on each other.
Yeah, do the dolphin dives in a small area then. That's gotta be a pain in the ass.
Oh,
Yo.
no, okay, dolphin dives are one of the few things I feel super comfy with, because it's like, it's you aren't actually moving in a dolphin dive, you're still taking up the same amount of space. You're not moving outside of that space.
Yeah, true.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's true.
Oh my lord. Yo, for real.
So because-
I've had people do like handstands in like little like 3x3 spaces basically. And I'm like, how you do it? And they're like, yeah, I just like bend straight down and then shoot straight up. I don't have that ability to do the full like rolling into it. I have to just straight into it.
No. You don't understand. So when I first started at Ascension, like my entire room was filled up with this giant fucking like elevated bed frame. I measured it out. The comfortability of my play space was 2 feet by 2 feet, and I was still forcing myself to do handstands. I mean, if you remember when my first couple events, I would still do handstands at Ascension, and people are like, "Oh man, you gotta have such a big play space." Like, I can show you my play space. This is my play space.
Just hands out. Here's my play space.
Exactly. It's grown a bit more. You know, it's now like
That's
a 6 by.
Oh my god.
It's good having a big play space. Like, not gonna lie, I love having a massive play space, but sometimes it can be detrimental at times.
Yo, y'all should see me too. I got somebody the other day, we're talking about play space, you know, and I'm pole dancing, and they're like, yo, you gotta have a lot of room to do that pole dance. And I'm like, oh yeah, watch me flag pole this bitch. I can literally like take the pole, turn sideways, and put my feet on the wall and do a flag pole. And I'm like, yo, perfect. And they're like, damn, that's some arm strength. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm not 4 feet away from my wall or nothing, you know. It's okay. It's okay.
Although, one thing I love to do is like when you go to like the random go-go events, your fucking stages can end up being like the tiniest like foot by foot frame, like of anything.
Cage,
I love that though, because
my
I
God,
sit
so
there and I
good.
try and figure out what moves I can do inside the cage without flying the fuck out of it. So I'll sit there and try and do like a flip. I'll try and do all that shit and just see if I can pull
I'm
it off
telling you,
in there.
the
And
perks of starting with a small play space. You get to learn these limitations, and when you get that big play space,
Yeah.
you can. It's so much more versatile. You know, you can play
That's
in
like
that small
now
area.
I'm in a massive play space. Like this shit's huge. Like I'm in.
Oh god, are you gonna walk for the next 2 minutes?
That's one wall. That's like if I walk over there and then if I climb on my bed, and because I use my bed when I dance and it makes it easier. That's one wall.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I can walk over over
The little
here,
hop
that
down.
one,
The little hop down.
over here.
Girl, you're so
Yeah, I got
hot.
like good sized space I can run in. Turn my AC on. It's fucking hot.
I think mine's about the same.
It's gonna be hot here in a few minutes. I mean, what?
With home.
Imagine owning a bed.
With how much
Yeah,
I
I do have
it
a
already
beanbag
is, in
chair
my
in here.
opinion.
Literally have a beanbag chair in here. But I do love having the beanbag chair. Look, you know what my favorite thing about this beanbag chair is for real though? Because it's so low to the ground. I can put people's laps like on it. And I can do this nice little stream. You're gonna hear everything. And I'm sorry if I like hit you, Matzi. But I can like put the lap right there, and then I can just do this little thing where I can be like, and just be like, "Hey, how you doing?" People are like, "The fuck just happened?" I love it though. And it's just so low to the ground too. It's just so easy. That's why I'm like, people are like, "Sit down and be a lap." I'm like, "Okay," and they're like, "Get out of the floor." I'm out of the floor. My Big Mac chair is like 4 inches off the ground. What do you want? What do you want?
See,
Dude.
I like when having my bed in my play space because I'm like literally when this Abby, it's not that big. So when I climb up on someone and I climb up, I can literally climb up my bed onto the person, which is just fun as fuck.
I just keep thinking that you're fun as fuck. That's all I keep hearing now this conversation. I mean, what's up? Somebody in Twitch chat's like just staring at my butt. That's literally all they've been doing this whole time. They just keep talking about it.
Got a nice butt.
If anyone's reading the conversation, they're just talking about my ass like for 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh, sweet Jesus. Josh, don't you start talking about... Oh my god, now everybody's talking about it. Okay, change subject, change the subject. Any new clubs? Has anyone seen any new clubs that they've heard about, heard mentioned or anything? I'm just wondering.
Way too many.
That are
I
like...
honestly lost count.
That are like, actually, that you've actually been to, that you actually kind of liked. Not like just the ones you heard. I've heard the names of tons of them.
I mean, you, like, when the show started, you yourself was talking about how, like, Great Hall is finally just starting, you know? I mean, like,
yeah.
Great Hall.
There's a new one, Great Hall.
Great Hall popping up more. I've heard people saying good things about that. Club Static, I've heard some really good things about.
Oh, yeah, Static.
I haven't seen anything about. I've heard some things about Club Static. I haven't seen anything, but I've definitely heard some people mention the name before a few times.
It's the only ones I can think of.
I just wish they were on a different day. They do what? They do on Monday, right?
Yeah, they're Mondays. I think they're gonna try to do another event. I don't know.
Date night for me.
I'll yell at Thickums. Be like, yo, do another night.
Do another night. Yo, I need to know, Josh, what 16K picture you took of what? Of what did you take a 16K picture of? And you can easily just downscale it and send it to me.
Booty.
That's what I'm thinking he's implying, and I'm like, when? When did you take a 16K picture of my booty? When? When did you take a picture of it? What was I doing?
I like how your tongue sticks just through the perfect slit in the mask.
Yeah.
It looks so funny.
Yeah. I noticed it too. I didn't know. I thought it was him talking for a little while until I got really close and I realized that they're just popping out in the mask.
Oh, the tongue, yeah, it's a blend shape that's tied to the expression. I don't know what expression it's tied to, so like it's just out. So it's like I'll be like, okay, is it the thumbs up? Is it the finger guns? Is it the rock and roll? Is it the fist? What is it? What is it?
It's like 5 of them. It's like 5 of them.
No, the finger guns. The finger guns is supposed to be the wink, I think. So
well, it's good in the tongue too. It's wink and tongue.
I definitely have the tongue guilty.
No tongue.
So I'm pretty sure the tongue. No, I'm pretty sure the tongue is separated from everything else because I've done it before when I had to take pictures where like the tongue will not be there when I'm doing the wink, but I have no idea what it's tied to. I don't know. And it's way too fucking annoying because it's like basically I can't wear a mask. It might be here.
It is.
It is. It is. It's open palm.
Okay, but these are closed palm. Do I still have it out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, thumb.
Out. It's out.
Great.
Out. 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 It went away for a second, but it's out again. It's gone. It's out. It's out.
I honestly, I'm not doing this. I'm not testing.
It's all of them, man. None of them.
He just yeets himself out
Doing this no more.
Okay, I don't know when this dude took a picture of my ass on May the 10th. On May the 10th.
Oh my gosh.
Now I just have to see it. I just have to see it. Oh my god. I think we're just gonna start calling you like a little puppy dog. You like that that little Shih Tzu that everyone talks about that has the tongue always stuck out? That's what you look like.
It's so cute though.
So cute.
It looks
So
really cute.
So cute. You'll never destroy a lap again in that avatar because everyone's gonna think you're just super cute.
Yeah, basically.
It's still doing it even with the mask off.
It's fine. No. Here, I'll get right up. I'll get right up on the lamp. I'll draw their attention to my hand and only look at my chest, please. Not the face. Just only look at the abs, okay? That's all you need to look at.
I can't. All I want to see is that tongue out.
My eyes are down here. Oh my god.
As soon as you start dancing, eyes down here, ladies, not up here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Y'all fucking kill me. Alright. So, here's another question. Any huge failures or accidents that you've had in the last, like, 2 months, I guess, of dancing?
Oh my god.
I know everyone makes a
I gotta
mistake.
go.
I know everyone's got one. Everyone's got one. Come on.
Okay, so
My biggest thing right now, I've done this. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
My biggest thing right now is like if it seems like almost every day, at least once, I end up kicking one of my base stations over because I have it on a stand. So I keep like kicking it over, and then I'm just like, ah, shit, I can't see anything. It's dark as fuck. I can't see it. I don't even know. Yeah, then I just like, oh, that's the worst thing. That's like fucking up.
Who else? Anyone else?
Almost every day.
Oh god, Josh.
Again, the great limitations of playing in a small play space is I don't really have too many big accidents. I'd say the biggest one I had was I wanted to incorporate like more ballroom dancing where, you know, like we do the spins and stuff. And I didn't really, because I'm still in a small play space, I didn't realize my door was open, so I go to do a big spin, kick the shit out of my fucking door. I'm like, oh, that's my foot, that's my foot.
I did something similar. I tried doing a
fucking hurt.
flip, and I saw the fucking mark on my wall right there. I left it there as a reminder not to fucking walk into that wall when I'm doing a flip, or not to drink and dance anymore, because I did a fucking makaku and my foot was way too close to the wall, and I ended up, like, I'm pretty sure I fractured my big toe because I couldn't. As soon as I landed, I literally just hit the ground because it was that painful, and I was just down for like 3 or 4 weeks.
I always forget
now
that
I
it's
can
called
actually
a
move it
macaque.
again. I can put pressure.
I'm always like, you know, that like half back handspring. I keep forgetting it's called a macaque.
They're
So-
surprisingly easy to learn.
Yeah, I started learning them actually not long ago because I'm trying to do a backflip in VR. So my accident, we just moved Shreddy into my house and everything, and his cat was staying in this room, and so they got used to my cat. So we had them like their own little room. Literally, I literally went like this while dancing, put my foot out, and kicked the litter box, and had the litter box go flying across the fucking room with cat litter and fresh dookie just all over the room, just scattered all over the corner of the
Oh,
room.
that's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm still dancing while I hear Shreddy shuffling around and trying to clean everything up and not get kicked by me. Because he's like, I got it, don't stop. And I'm like, your funeral. If you want to get in the danger zone, then you get in the danger zone.
Gets drop kicked.
Yeah. I mean, because I can't promise you. Like, he used to come in here, when I first started dancing, he'd come in here and sit down on my beanbag chair. And I'm like, I use my beanbag chair as a lap positioning for, like, a lot of my moves. And if I'm doing more freestyle work, I'll use the other side of the room where there's just open corner. But if I'm doing lap dancing, I put them in this beanbag chair and I use that as my thing. And so I'm like, if you want to lay there and you want to risk laying there, that's fine. I'm literally like, he sat down on the edge of the chair like this one time, and I flipped into the beanbag chair, and after that, he's just like, way up here in the back ass corner, just fucking sitting in the back ass corner of the chair as far back as possible. Like as soon as he sees me set up and be like, "All right, honey, you ready for your dance?" I hear him just trying to get as far back out of the chair as possible.
Oh my Christ.
It's hilarious. Who you keep hearing Bukake from? What the hell? Nobody said that word yet. Have we? Did we mention that? I don't remember that. Hey, beautiful. Come on in. Make yourself at home.
Hello, gorgeous.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Yona fans.
Oh, you're perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Hello,
I need to
Yona.
get set up for 2 events later tonight. Do you mind if I just Yona can take my place.
Yes, you
Basically,
gotta
same
go, you
person.
gotta
We
go.
sound exactly the same, right? Yona? No, Phantom. We sound exactly the same, right?
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it.
I can't even
10
tell
out
the
of 10.
difference.
I hear it. Yeah.
I can't either. Yes, they'll never know the
Honestly, it's
difference.
the exact same.
I tried to look exactly the same.
They'll never
Straight
know.
up.
And
Straight
here,
up.
I
They're
guess,
just
do
like
my-
a phantom, don't worry.
He's a phantom.
You see me and then you're gone.
Oh my god.
Exactly. No, so here, I guess since everybody's doing it, mind if I plug, I guess? You know?
Yeah, plug, go ahead and get out
doing
there.
a little bit.
Do a little pluggy. Let me get a little plug in shit.
Tell
I'll hear you.
me.
Oh, whoa.
Button my face.
Alright, here.
I'm
Come here,
down.
Mods. Let me plug you. What kind of plug? Red kind of plug?
Fucking Energizer if I've ever
No,
seen one
so-
right there. Let's go.
Oh no, obviously you've got Club Ascension with Kitty over here. And it's all always good and all that. I guess since saw you, shout out Great Hall, I can't really do that. No, here, you want to see one of the best new dancers, LeBebe, go to Club Polaris, discord.gg/Club Polaris. And obviously we all heard Stalker, we all heard Bitter, Mods, you're at Curses. So there's, discord.gg/Club Curses, 2 great clubs. Obviously anything that these people are at, it's going to be great by default. So, love y'all, I'll see y'all. I need to go kill myself, put my trackers on the charger, die in bed.
Oh, don't do it.
No. Okay.
Homie.
No. So
I can't help him
It's
anymore.
what I do after club events. It's what I do after club events. I'm apparently the robot, or I die, because I will dance for the 2 hours straight. I'll go into the after party like, yeah, I'm ready to socialize. Fall asleep right there. Doesn't matter.
I don't even make it
will
to the
try
after
my best.
party.
I will drink energy drinks.
You know how many times
Exactly.
we'd be at Misfits, man? Misfits used to be like my 4th club I dance at. I'd be sitting there, and Misfits allows you to take the break on set. Like, change to a good avatar, you can go sit out there and take a break for a little bit. I'll dance on somebody, come back out, and I'll be like taking a break, and I'll just be like laying like this. I'll be like, hey, thanks for, they'll be like, enjoy the show, whatever. Gone. Gone halfway in the middle of the event on just some whatever random person I just met that night and danced on stage like 10 minutes before that.
It's cool.
Oh, you should
But
see what
no,
happened
I gotta go do
yesterday,
that.
actually, over at California.
Thank you for having me. Y'all have a
Yes, thanks
good
for
one.
coming back.
Phantom.
It's good seeing you again.
Yeah?
They're still
Come
shooting
here.
fireworks
I'm
off.
looking
Jesus
for
Here,
Christ.
come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's just to make sure I get everybody.
Hmm?
Yes, I will
Nice to meet
accept
you.
your ad, okay? Don't act as if I didn't see. I won't act as if I didn't see it with my thing.
Oh, it's
Ouch,
fine.
hurt
It's
my
fine.
feelings.
You're my twin. You're perfectly fine.
Exactly.
Oh, do I need
we're
to be
basically
muscular
twins.
like you? Hold up, I can change that real quick. Hold
Bro,
on.
I saw you
Yeah,
working out
gonna
today.
be
dude.
muscular.
I seen you
Ooh.
There we go.
Bye.
Am I working
I
out?
mean,
Am I good?
You'd be proud
just-
and able
what
to do
the hell, how
push-ups
much-
while...
How many fucking protein shakes are you down in? God damn, you just like bulked up instantly.
Enough.
Never
No,
know.
it's fine. You need to learn to do handstand push-ups if you're gonna be my copy, okay? Come on,
Handstand
that's the
push-ups?
only...
Oh, that's my
It's
man
the only
stuff.
thing I can do, okay? It's the only thing I know how to do.
Handstand push-ups.
Alright,
Okay,
I'll
I'm
catch
gonna try
you
to
later.
express that.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. Let's zoom this bad boy back in a little bit more.
Gun show.
The gun show.
Jesus, Yona, what the
Oh, are you
fuck?
seeing these muscles, man? Cupcake did a damn good job on this, okay?
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Zane turned out really well. Like, that's a really clean Abby.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Yona.
I really, really love the jacket on this.
The jacket's really nice. I love. I've seen a few people with that Abby. It moves really well too for dancing.
I can literally just go up to someone like, Wolf.
Wolf.
You just
Wolf, I
broke
just need-
Mott's. You broke
And I just
Mott's.
have a choker like, hey, can you lead me the way to your paradise?
Oh my god.
And then here I've got. Okay, look. We're talking about dancers. Hold on. We were talking about dancers, and I need to say this. Fiddles. His name is Fiddles. He's a femboy dancer at Femboy Host Club with me. You want to talk about some dangerous dancers? He's pretty dangerous, and he's also got the ability where he dances. He dances in a Rendell avatar, like the femboy Rendell, and he's got the ability where you can like grab the knot on the waist jacket and pull it, and it pulls the coat off.
That's dope.
I haven't seen that
Yeah,
yet.
he's also got on the chest jacket. On the chest jacket, it's got the same thing. You can grab the strings on the tie and like pull them, and it'll untie the coat and take the top off. So like, and literally like he pulls up and he'll dance, and he'll like dance on people, and if they don't pull it off, he'll pull it off. Or like what we told him yesterday when he was at practice and he was dancing with us a little bit, we were like, you know, just walk up to him and then grab that waist jacket and just pull that knot and rip that bitch off right when you go to climb on that lap. And I was like, you're gonna kill anybody. You're gonna kill anybody immediately.
Yep.
Because like the femboy Rendell tracks really well without the waist jacket. The waist jacket hides literally everything. So but no, yeah, he's doing good. He's doing great. We just taught him too. He was dancing like really fast and it was not tracking a lot of stuff, and we're like, hey, just take everything you're doing and cut it in half. And then he tried that, and it's just beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. Like, new dancer, he ain't been dancing long. He's going to be a menace, especially when he starts reaching out to other clubs and starts doing more stuff. Because he kind of joined the dance team there as a joke. He literally joined the dance team there as a joke because we were like, yeah, we need dancers. And he was like, okay, y'all ask me to, I'll do it. And then, yeah, now he's starting to become a fucking danger. And people are like, I love Fiddles. He's super sweet. He's so cute. There's definitely not a video on TikTok of me like totally destroying him in the Black Cat bathroom in a public lobby, but you know, hey, like 3 of them on there. It's not my fault, okay? He never had a dance before in VR, and they were all like, go dance on them, and I was like, yeah, I'll dance on them. We're literally in the middle of Black Cat on stream while I'm streaming, and they're like, yeah, let's go to the bathroom. I'm like, why?
Why the bathroom?
Why the like? We're literally sitting here in the open bar. Okay, like, all right, we'll just go to the bathroom, I guess. Fucking camera sitting in the
Let me guess, they
freaking
have, like,
toilet
a-
stall.
Why? So they get the plunger saying like, yeah, I'll be the plumber.
I don't know why they wanted the bathroom. I really don't know why they wanted the bathroom. It was literally, even on the video, the camera is sitting inside the stall looking out through the door. There's Fiddles sitting there floating in the middle space, me dancing on them. And then there's like a line of femboys across the fucking sink counter in the background. Just a line of them, like 20 of them on the fucking bathroom counter piled up. I don't know why we had to do it in the bathroom. There was no reason for it to be in the bathroom. For like must find video. Yeah, go look at my Ace and Rise. Everything, all my social media is under Ace and Rise. Every bit of it. My gosh. Okay, Yona, we gotta know. Everyone's dying to know the answer to
What?
this. What's your favorite boba flavor?
What's the question? My boba? Okay, my hubby classwork, he loves boba tea, okay? But, I have never had boba tea. We don't have a boba shop around here. At all. I would look around, and it's not even in Houston, for crying out loud. They probably have one, but right now, I can't really go out, because both my parents have COVID. And I
Oh,
might be a
nice.
carrier, so I gotta be very careful. But,
And you're here?
Uh,
Quick, breathe on me. Can we go make out in the back for like 3 hours? Yeah, can we go make out in the back for 3 hours, please? 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 Yeah, come on, let go. I'm trying to get a reason I have to go back to
oh my
work.
God, live audience right there.
Look, next
Say
2 weeks,
less.
the
Oh
next
my
2 weeks,
God.
I am on overnight shift, and I don't want to fucking do it. So yeah, give me a reason to be out for 2 weeks, like 10 days at home, and I can still attend my dance events even as a guest. Like,
I
sign
wouldn't
me up.
even recommend getting COVID. Like, Dad's already had his second serving of COVID. He
Yeah, I've had 2. I've been
fought
sick
hazy
twice.
memory and whatnot.
Or once.
He keeps tumbling down
once.
for a 70-year-old. He's pretty broad. Like, I'm feeling very bad for him. He's not getting his smell back. He's not getting his taste.
Someone buy
Yeah.
me boba.
Mom
Bat, I'm
actually
just gonna have to
finally
make you
got it
boba,
this
honey.
year.
We're just gonna make boba for you. You're not the only person that's never had boba before. Bat doesn't know what he owns a coffee shop apparently and doesn't even know what boba is.
Because like I heard that there's
I gotta be
different flavors, but I don't know what kind of flavors you guys would recommend.
Basically
things that
any
I would.
any frappuccino or tea flavor you can think of, you can get in boba.
Is there like
Pretty much.
like a sweet candy flavor? Because like I have a sweet tooth.
Probably.
Like I'm not a big fan of chocolate. Like
I've
I
done-
chocolate. Yes,
I've
can.
done white vanilla chocolate before. I've had I like the cinnamon or brown sugar cinnamon. It's pretty good. It's pretty more sweet. Shoot, there's a bunch of different kinds. Any of them that are made with almond milk are usually sweeter. So, but all they are is literally they're just
There's like they have like all the fruit flavors too that you can.
Mhm. They're literally just
You do
milk
like fruity
teas.
stuff.
Now I just want boba. Like I was gonna go like hang out with people and meet all my new never met matches after this, but you know what? Now I think I'm gonna just drive 30 minutes to go get boba from an actual boba place that's worth a shit.
Man, now I really want to see if they actually made a boba place near me, just to get some boba when COVID's gone in my house.
It's alright. You're probably gonna be like me and be like, you know, it wasn't worth it. That's how I felt when I first tried it.
It's like
I went back and tried it again. I
look at the
tried.
clock.
Look, I tried it. All my friends were like, Boba's the greatest thing ever. The first time I tried Boba, they give you a thick straw so you can like suck the pearls up. And I literally started drinking, and then I was just like, and one of those pearls went straight up into the back of my throat, and I'm just like, at the table. At the table, literally. I was like, I don't like
Do you actually
this.
have to like drink it, or do you need a nibble on those pearls? Because like
You
you
can, I
never
mean,
know.
you chew them up, I guess, whenever they get in your mouth. But
You
like,
can chew them up. They're pretty chewy, but like normally I just swallow them.
Because like you're thinking, it's like, yeah, there's pearls on the bottom.
now I've got so many things. I got so many things. I'm with you, Lola. I've got so much shit to say about how big a load you can swallow, apparently.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, don't care about it. We gotta run away from this. It's getting ready to cry.
You set yourself up for it. You said it, not us. You said it. I mean, we have after show questions. During the post credits, we have tons of questions.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. No, yeah. I mean, I need to try more. I need to try more because I've been trying different flavors to try to actually like really enjoy it, because I hear everybody's just like it's their favorite thing ever. They love it so much, and all my friends really love it, and they're always like, let's go drink boba, and I'm like, let's not.
Boba's become like the new like basic bitch thing to get, right?
100%.
Like it used to be
100%.
Starbucks, but now Starbucks is just for Karens. And
100%. 100%. My friend, this girl, we worked. I was working in the restaurant still. This girl comes up. She's like 18, and she's like, "I'm always late, so I gotta get my Starbucks. Like, I gotta have my Starbucks and take my Instagram selfies
Talk to me before I have my coffee.
and I gotta make my TikTok." Yo, she was so mad at me though. She was so mad at me. Like literally, she would come in and she would be like making her little TikToks in the morning of like her trying a new coffee flavor from Starbucks and talking about how good or bad it was and just everything. And she's like, I'm so famous on TikTok, got like my 500 followers. I'm like, I'm sitting at 2K and I don't do anything. I don't do any. I post a picture of a lobster in the tank and I go up like 100 people in like 10 minutes.
People are so self-centered nowadays. I don't understand. Just to get views, why can't they just do like normal?
They want the
conversations with
clout,
their
yo. They want that clout.
That
I
clout.
think they're just they believe the world's surrounding around them. Just saying like me.
They
me,
want
me,
that
me.
clout. They want to be famous. Everybody wants to be famous, yeah.
I think that if she was just doing, see, if she was doing bobas, she'd be famous. She would have 10 million followers, but instead she was doing Starbucks. That was the problem. That was the problem.
Right.
Just a
100%.
basic white bitch doing shit, man. Come on.
She wasn't even white.
Like
She's
jump off Empire State Building with a parachute. That's
She's like Asian mix. Oh my gosh.
You're just like free falling music coming in there.
Yeah, I feel like if I really wanted to, yeah, if I go and pole dance on top of the Empire State Building, I think I'd probably be famous. Like they have an antenna on top of there.
That would probably make you famous.
They have an antenna on top of it. I could probably dance on it. Like the you know the fucking the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Yeah, it's got like a point at the top. Surely I can climb my ass up there with some drones on the news. When the news and the police come around with their drones, I'm just gonna turn my fucking boombox on and just start dancing to "Somebody Come Get Her."
Just start playing Montero.
No, man, come get her just immediately. Immediately. While I'm up here shaking ass. While I'm up here shaking ass, it's gonna be like, yeah. The police are coming to get me down, and I'm all backed up against the wall, and it's like, somebody come get her. She dancing. I'm gonna hit that bitch. Hit that bitch till the cops pull me off.
Let's just say if this does happen, sarcastically, a light, like a big humongous circle of light
2
just
months from
pops
now,
on you,
someone's
like,
done it. I give it a week. I give it a week. I give it a week after I publish this episode on YouTube for it to be on the news, and I don't know who it's gonna be, but it's gonna be somebody doing it.
Yeah, probably. You'll get that some random person. Do not try this at home, kids.
I ain't giving
It's
it
just
to
shits and giggles.
If anyone knows, my goal in life is not to be the biggest influencer, but the person that influenced the biggest influencer.
Daddy, come here, sexy. Come here, sexy man.
How are we doing over here?
Yeah, we got another accent, another accent in the world. Okay, I gotta turn my camera, or we gotta scoot back. We gotta scoot back this way again. Let's just kind of like.
This way?
Yeah,
This way?
kind of mods back in the middle.
Oh,
Come on,
oh.
baby. Come on. There you go. Yeah. That keeps me from having to get up and rearrange the entire camera system again. Perfect. Everyone's still on camera. We're good. We're golden. Now everyone gets a better shot of my ass. Perfect. We're just gonna like turn this way. We're gonna turn this way because it's literally fan servicing. Literally fan servicing the camera the whole
Yo, you
time.
want fan service? Here, hold on. I can get you an AK picture. I got you.
Okay, at least it's not 16 like the last one. Which apparently I have sent to me. I need to check that out real quick. Where's my Discord at? Apparently they sent it to me. Yo, straight ass. It is literally just a picture of my ass. Holy fudge.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm in my femboy Abby, and I'm literally talking to Sophie. It's just to me and another femboy talking in the corner. It's just a picture of my. I'm actually sitting like this too, which is great. I'm literally sitting in this position. I sit in this position way too much, is what I've learned. Go to Paris next week.
Everybody finds their comfy position. What the? What?
Uh-oh. Oh shit, the male power came out. Oh, it's gone. It expired. Oh shit.
Guys.
Oh my god.
You can get more room now. There you go.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, here's the question. You ever found something expired in your house? Like, I'm talking months expired, and you're just like, oh, that's fine, and you eat it anyway?
Nope.
Me neither.
The dates.
Me neither. Just food
I
of some
couldn't
sort.
say I have.
Where did I
Yeah,
get
me neither. But this dumbass that lives with me comes in, finds cookies on top of my fridge, and he's like, "Oh, cookies!" And I'm like, "Yo, them things been up there for like a year probably. Like, I would not eat them." And he eats one. He's like, "No, they're fine." I'm like, "No, they're not. They're not fine." I'm like, "Just throw them away." And he's like, "No, they're fine." Eats like half the pack, sick for the next week. Sick for the next week. And I'm like,
Strong soul right there. Such a ramble.
he didn't wanna be wrong. He didn't wanna be wrong.
No,
I'm just
man.
like,
He probably tasted
were so
that
pretty,
first
not to go to
one.
waste.
Right? You could probably taste on that first one that there was probably shit wrong. He did not want to be wrong.
he took that first bite, and you know them cookies taste like straight ass. They're probably hard.
100%.
Everything else, I'm pretty sure I remember hearing him crunch when he bit into them, and he's just like soft and chewy, just the way I like them.
Soft and chewy as your feet slowly fall out.
What a champion, though, man. What a champion, dude.
10 out of 10.
Just stick to his guns.
I mean, I've eaten stuff before.
He
There's,
invaded, got him.
there's been some things like a canned food or something that like I might make it and I'll be eating and I'm like, it's a little off. Not a lot, but just a little. And I look at the date and I'm like, damn. Damn.
Like, is my taste fuzz okay?
I feel like I'm glowing. Am I glowing? What's wrong?
You got radiant.
From the microwave. Alright. Here's another question. So I had this happen randomly in life. You ever like put a hot pocket in the microwave? It doesn't have to be a hot pocket. It can be ramen noodles, whatever, anything. You turn that microwave on, and then you just see that shit just like shooting sparks everywhere.
No.
No.
Oh man.
I was very tempted when I was a kid.
It wasn't a hot pocket. It just means your microwave's going out, but you know.
Well, like when I was a kid, my mom saying like, "Oh, hey, they're fresh out of the dishwasher and everything." I'm like, "I want my spoons nice and warm, Mom." So I literally climb up when I'm 6 years old, still short as all get out, grab my spoons. I had a little drawer for my spoons. I put it in the microwave, close it, I batter press 30 seconds. My mom runs in and is like, "Don't you know?"
I have.
Thank God. Oh,
I have definitely.
Had the eyes and ears of a hawk. She knew.
Oh, Mama has the best instinct at the worst times. Like you can say like, "Hey, honey, I'll see you tomorrow night," and then your mom's like, "Who the hell are you seeing tomorrow night?" I'm like, "Mom." Oh, it's like, who's the boy? Who's his name? Who's his mom? Who's his dad? Who are the grandparents? I need all the numbers right here, right
For
now.
me,
He better be coming back at home at midnight.
literally for me, it would be like I'd be like on the phone at night, like that conversation, you know, and I'd be like, "All right, babe, I love you," and all I hear is going up the stairs. Out the stairs. You're not allowed to date. You're 16. You can't have, or 14 or however old I fucking was. You're not allowed to have girls. We're like,
Moms are really protective, but has anyone else's dad did 10 times worse as the mother?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, you mean did they go with the stereotypical dad, like waxing the shotgun on the fucking porch?
And a pecker knife?
Sup?
It's like, yeah, I'm just sharpening my pecker knife. Oh, you're a minute behind? Curfew time. Bring my daughter
Squeezer, hold
home.
on. Look, Squeezer, I'm sorry. I didn't know my reactions were on. Here, I will fix it for you. Hold on a second. I'll set it up and I will do the redeem for you. I thought I had those turned off. I'm so sorry.
My goodness. Hello, cutie the tootie.
Right?
This is my little screaming avatar. I'm so sorry.
Aw, it's adorable.
It's adorable. I love the flowers on it. Jinx.
Okay. Just you did one. But I'm gonna look. You're in my chat, so no, you're in my chat, Thigh Squeezer. Tell me, what do you want? Do you like dog bones? Do you like beach balls? Do you like footballs? What you like?
Anaconda balls.
Yo, speaking of flares,
Do you like
yo,
them
my dad
balls?
was one of those guys that like, I brought my prom date home or over to the house. Like their parents dropped them off at the house and everything, and then we would go to ride the prom together with my dad driving. My dad would be sitting there, like in his house coat with his chest hair hanging out, nothing but a pair of whitey tighties. He'd be sitting like this in his chair and be like, "So you're here to make my son a man?" And I'd be like, but like, can mom drive it? Can anybody else? Can I have another parent? Can we trade them in? Footballs? Okay.
But if we're talking about prom, I have
Here
a
we
good
go.
story to tell.
Hold on. I have to take this football to the face. So give me a second.
Oh, whoa. You take balls to the face?
Where did that come from?
I'm doing another one. I'm doing a few more.
She was like,
They're too precious.
There you go, Thigh Squeezer. You're welcome. Yeah. So in my stream, if you go to my stream and you got channel points, you can redeem to throw an item at me. And yeah, just throw a random item at my avatar.
What?
Yeah. You can also do what? I don't have cake.
Throw cake.
I'm gonna edit them all.
Make them do, like,
They're all
push-ups, I
basic.
think, too.
They're all basic ass things right now. I'm gonna edit them all to be random things. I want people to throw ravenous cats at me, like raging little. I wanted to come at me like
specific,
foaming out the mouth, foaming at the mouth.
IRL. I don't want them to look like me here.
Honestly, cats not as much. It's more like raccoons, like ravenous trash pandas.
Oh, you don't need to be scared of raccoons. The ones you need to be careful of is possums.
those things are nasty.
It's got different things.
yeah.
You can't throw cake, but you can throw tacos.
Why did you waste a taco? Come on.
I can never catch them.
Taco Tuesday.
I can never catch them. Always try.
I know where he just slapped me in the face.
Food.
They can
bitch.
They can give me head pats. It's a little odd. It's a little broken. It looks good on chat, but it never looks good in game.
Oh, that
is something. Yeah, on
that
chat.
looks like you're trying to do a puppet show.
On chat, it's accurate. It looks good. Yeah, it's got different things. Yeah.
Sadly, I kind of have to get going.
No.
I'm sorry, man.
You're
I gotta go
fine.
take care of stuff and be productive today.
I need you to make sure you feel better. I made you feel good earlier.
I'll be fine, yo. Medication just kicks my ass sometimes. It happens.
Yeah, but still, I'm gonna check on you later. Okay.
I'll be all good, yo. But
I'm
thank you
still
for having
gonna
me
check on
again.
you later.
You guys
Nothing
have a
to
great
come
one.
back.
Take it easy.
Beautiful.
Be
We need
safe. Ayo.
look. We need to hang out more outside of this little corner.
Got that. Just hit me up.
I will. After I check on you and like before I go to bed.
Right on, yo.
1, 2, 1, 2.
But you guys have a great one. Take it easy and be safe.
Bye bye. Bye
bye.
See ya. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna do the couch shuffle again? I think we should. Right after this toilet paper.
Even out this. Oh my god.
Hey, yo, read toilet paper. Let's go. We're still
Yo, COVID. I know, right? For real. Oh, COVID's affecting everyone, and here I am wasting toilet paper.
Virtual toilet paper. You know how much you're gonna be saving everyone's money? Wiping on virtual glasses.
100%. 100%. I'm with you though. I think it's hilarious. So yeah, so if you haven't took a picture of yourself in this world and sent it to me yet, you definitely can, and I will try to add you to the wall before I publicly release this map in 6 days. Because I just publicly
Yeah, 'cause, like,
released
I've been trying
another
to-
map yesterday.
I've been trying to sign up for your club, and every single time I do, I don't get picked. I'm like, what the freaking fuck?
Do you not? You should. You should be
I
on
really
there.
don't.
Are you really not? I'm gonna smack the
Because
shit
I
out of
look at the
somebody.
spreadsheet.
I'm gonna smack
Yeah,
somebody.
'cause, like,
I didn't
me and
know.
class,
I
we
didn't.
would
I
sign
didn't.
up.
I haven't
You're
seen y'all
fine.
sign up. I'm gonna smack them. I'm gonna smack them. I'll get you on.
Because
Y'all signed
me
up.
and him signed up like 2 times after we came in the first time, saying like, oh yeah, we're definitely coming back. We love the atmosphere and all that stuff. And then out of nowhere, I picked like a solo. I believe there was a group, and then there was floating. So I picked all 3. Just say like, okay, in case like they need me somewhere else, they're already signed up for it. So you don't have to like, okay, well, filled up here, there, but here you go.
So I did it, looked at the spreadsheet, and I'm like, am I reading it wrong? Am I blind? And I'm like, blind. Like, oh,
I'm
where am I
gonna
going?
I'm literally gonna smack them. I haven't been doing a lineup. Snake's been doing them, or I think Lorena's been doing them now as like a dance coordinator because she's trying to like do a little bit more stuff. And I just kind of like glance over them to make sure that the sheet. I look at the actual lineup. I don't look at the sign up and then the lineup. I look at the lineup to make sure it looks reasonable. Like there's not like somebody dancing like 2 or 3 songs straight, or one person has like 5 solos or whatever. You know what I mean? But now I guess I'm gonna start comparing both of them, and I'm gonna smack somebody. I just thought y'all were like, yeah, we love this place. We're gonna come back.
Oh, no. Like, I was talking to my baby, and I was like, hey, like, did you get picked on the spreadsheet too? And he's like, I don't think so. And then, like, he was my second eye. He's like, I don't see your name. I was like,
Honey, we're gonna fix that.
Oh,
So we did rearrange it recently though. So we are gonna we are separating up. We're taking the group sign up off because basically if you have a solo, you're basically gonna have a group whether you want to or not. So we did kind of change that. Yeah, we did kind of change that. Well, that's the way it's been for a minute, but people didn't realize it. And we do have eight designated solo spots plus another solo for like brand new dancers. That's a designated like area, and then we got the designated 2 duos. And then of course, you know, people can float all day. So, but definitely no. Like I said, I haven't been running the sheets recently, but I'll definitely smack the shit out of somebody and make sure y'all are in there.
don't smack them, just let them know, because, like, I think they
I'm gonna smack
either
'em.
one...
He likes it.
No.
Snake likes it. He's a fanboy. He likes it rough.
Well,
I'm definitely gonna
then.
smack him.
Like...
Just message me. Just DM me. Next time y'all sign up, just DM me and be like, we signed up. And then I'm going to watch and see if they actually put you on there. And just without me saying anything.
Yeah.
And that way I can just be like...
Yeah, of course.
You can always just
it's
show up too.
usually-
You can always just show up too, honestly. Because like some of my other dancers, they'll just like... They'll forget to sign up. And then they'll show up like on Saturday, like during the 30 minutes that we're getting set up. And they'll be like, can I dance? And I'm like... Solo right here. Like I'll try to squeeze it in. I'll squeeze it in there.
I'll let class know.
Yeah. Just let me know, baby. Let me know. We did our open stage yesterday, and we had a bunch of people I've never seen before come out and dance. So that was fun. It's been a little while because the last like 2 months, it's felt like every open stage event we do is just my dancers having like 4 solos because no new person really shows up, and it's like no one in the crowd would show up and be like, oh, I want to dance, you know. So it's just us doing like. Repeat, like it'd be like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. We just keep repeating
You gotta
it.
start heckling them.
Yeah, we do a few. See,
I ended up, when I first, cause that's how I got you to dance that one time at Open Dance Event at LS. So I just like, hey, I see you're a dancer.
Yeah, I
How
know.
about you hop on stage?
And I'm like chill too. Like I'm chill though. Like anywhere. Like you just say like, hey, can you dance? Like I went to one new club that was starting up recently, and it was so funny. I was sitting there like where Mods is. I was like with my friend, and I was just like hanging out and just chilling in the Good Abbey. And then the host comes up, and they were like, "Is this the person? Is it this person?" And I'm just like, "The fuck?" You know? And I'm just sitting here. I literally only know one person there. There's only one person I'm friends with, and they're one of the dancers that was dancing that night. And so I don't know anybody there. Nobody knows me. And they're just like, you want to dance? And I was like, I can. I'm like,
well, it's like
I
that's
can.
encouraging, but
I guess. Yeah, I was like, I can, and they were like, okay, hold on a sec. And then they leave, and then another guy comes up and he goes, are you the sexy dancer they're talking about that wants to dance? And I'm like, what? I mean, sure.
It's like I've been asked to host at a good couple ones.
Yeah,
I'll
it
be
was pretty
sitting
fun.
there and they're like, well, the host just died. I'm like, I'm here because originally when I was running around before I got settled in my clubs, I did a host for hire. And basically, it's just like, if you ever need a host, I'm right here. Just
Yeah,
send me the lineup and I'll be
I'm
fine.
literally like a dancer for hire too at places. Like I tell people all the time, and a couple of my clubs, even the clubs that I dance at, like I'm an official dancer, like Serenity. I get on them all the time because like there'll be times that I don't sign up for the event, and then I'll come and join, and I'll be like watching, and I've told them like 100 times, and then I'll watch, and it'll be like halfway through the event, and I'm like, yo, that dancer just danced like 3 solos, and then I look at them like, yo, what's going on? And they're like, oh yeah, we had some call outs and we didn't have anyone else, and they just did it. And I'm like, I'm literally sitting here. I'm literally sitting here like, you know that all you can do is come up and be like, hey, can you dance tonight? And I'll be like, yeah, like no problem with it, no problem dancing. I'm never too tired to dance an event, like ever.
that's very weird.
It just happens sometimes, but I feel like a lot of times you just don't want to bother people. Like Nero, you know, Nero's my like head host person. Like he's literally my manager of all my hosts in my club. And then he comes out and he'll come out and watch the event sometimes. He'll be sitting there just drinking and shit. And I'll be like, okay, I'm not, you know, open stage or whatever. Nero has the ability to add dancers to the lineup. I'm not gonna bother Nero, so I won't even announce his name. He's here chilling. And he himself will like partway through the event will just walk up and be like, yo, let's take shots. And he'll be like, hey, if you need to sign up, you can just come talk to me. Fuck it, I'm chilling here anyway. And I'm like, bro, like, if you want to relax, you want to relax. I'm never going to take somebody's relaxation from them. There's times that you just can't do it. I tried to relax the other day for Pride Prom. I like got out early and was actually able to go to my event after telling everybody I wouldn't be able to make it. I popped up in that bitch in a good Abby. I went through security, walked over and sat down on the couch, and I was in a private call with my friend, and I was like, I'm gonna give it like 2 minutes before they ask me what the fuck I'm doing and tell me to get up. It wasn't even before I finished that sentence that Mixie came around the corner and she's like, what the fuck you think you're doing, huh? Huh? What the fuck you think you're doing? I was like, I'm just chilling the event. And they're like, no, I'm not fucking watch you, man. You better get that ass up and you better go fucking float. She literally, I told her, I was like, yo, I'm just chilling. I want to see how y'all do without me. And she's like, but there's so many guests that just love watching you float. And you know, they only come here to see you float. And I'm like, fine, I'll get up and I'll fucking dance. Fine. Fuck.
Their encouragement factor is increasing, man.
Literally trying to chill for once. Just one event.
Yeah, just keep twisting.
Yeah, just one event. Please, just one event. Oh my god.
Please, I'll give you my crumbs from my cookie that my friend ate. Will you please give me a break?
So, Honkies, what's your favorite flavor of boba tea?
I haven't tried boba tea yet, sadly.
We haven't tried boba yet.
See
I
what
have
you
a little
started
shop
by.
in my town, but I've never stopped by to actually try some.
Alright, go try one and just tell me if it's shit or not. That's all I care about. I feel like people either like it or they hate it, and I feel like it's all because of the boba. Like the tea itself is pretty much what you expect. The boba is what gets people because it's a texture that people aren't used to in their drinks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
you
what
can
gets
get
it for me.
without it.
It's
So
the flavor of the boba is like whatever. It's just the fact that I'm not used to chewing anything in a drink. Period. I'm not used to solid objects coming through in a drink, and I'm like, what is this?
I am very scared about what's gonna happen tonight, man. I am very scared.
Is the party
what's going
tonight?
on?
Is the party tonight?
Oh no, the party was Friday, so
Oh,
that's
I
already been
missed
done
it.
and dealt with on
Damn
that
it.
Oh, yeah, I put everything in the server.
I
No
know,
one
girl,
bothered
but you
me.
got look. I'm on modded Discord, and I'm in 350 servers. Okay, like you know how hard it's for me to
I
keep
know
up
that
with them
feeling.
all. I'm so sorry. I've been on. I turned my thing off of red. I was on red earlier this morning, and someone kept trying to call me, and it would never ring, and they got mad. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll go on green for the first time. I don't remember why I'm on red anyway. I went on green. They called. I answered. All I hear is ding 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 ding. I'm like, oh yeah, this is why.
That's what I do too.
Like whenever I'm like playing a video game on Steam and whatnot, I just see the notification. I'm like, wait, no, go back down. Okay.
See, I had the advantage on my cell
I
phone.
usually have almost everything muted.
My phone would like pop up the event. Hey everybody, add everyone. Event starts and whatever for whatever club. So I could just click on it and then like mute or suppress all like add everyone's and shit in that server. So I'm only getting pinged for like mentions only. But now it just doesn't do that all the time. So it just keeps pinging and pinging and pinging. And if I don't know what server it's coming from, I can't do that. And I don't want to go through all of them. That's too many servers to go through and check individually.
Hell no.
Oh yeah. Did you have a server? I forgot what club it was. It was about a few months ago, but they had at least 20 pings in less than an hour.
Probably sounds about right. I've definitely had one of my clubs. They do. Yeah, I have one club that does like DJ events and over dancing events, but it was just like I swear they sent out an add everyone for every single DJ that went up every 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I
don't like all that.
swear to you, because it was literally like everyone. The event begins in 5 minutes. The event begins in 3 minutes. The event begins in 1 minute. The doors are open. Hey everybody. Doors been open for 10 minutes. Where y'all at? Get in here. Hey everybody. The event is now beginning. Hey everybody. DJ blah 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 is playing. 40 minutes later. Hey everybody. DJ blah 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 is playing now. And I'm like, oh my god.
Hey guys, I'm gonna eat myself.
Calling for the DJ just because of the fact that it.
Call for the DJs, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that because like sometimes people go for certain DJs and not others.
Oh, I had no issue with it. It was just that like I feel like those are just better ways to do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, no, don't do that. That's too much. That's too much.
Next time I'm just gonna dance. I'm just gonna like sit on my desktop and I'm gonna ping out for every individual dancer. Coming up next in 3 minutes.
Oh my
Yona
god.
Phantom. If you wanna see, you better join now. Make sure you're in a green Abbey.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Next one of our lucky guests in the next 2 minutes will be able to be a lap.
Shit.
Okay, here's a good question. Serious good question though, as far as club stuff goes. Because I want to know how y'all feel about it. Because I know how I feel about it. But when you get invited to a club by the host account, like when you're just chilling and the host account sends you an invite to join the event.
It could be like good and or bad. I'll let Honky go first on that part.
That's what
I'm
everybody's
trying to
opinion
think
on.
of how, if I've ever had it happen.
I've had it happen a few times.
it would
I've had it
be-
happen tons of times. I've had my host account
It could be
invited by a
more
host
of
account.
like a drinking. I think it'd be more like a after party, saying like, "Oh hey, come into the after party, we're drinking," and then like I'll be in the middle of an event and I'll be looking, I'm like, "Hello, I'm in an event. Do you not see my status right now, good friend?" But
See, I get
think it just
invited.
kinda
I get invited to a lot of shit because my name starts with an A, so I'm on the front of their friend request, front of their friend list. So
It's like, why would you go all the way to the damn Wise, man? Why?
Why would you do that?
yeah, so I think y'all get a little luckier on that. You get to kind of hide out. They get tired of inviting after 20 people. I've had a lot of clubs that it feels like if they're just not getting the amount of people that they want showed up at the beginning, that they'll just start inviting people from the thing. But at the same time, it's like me as someone who runs the host account, the last thing I want to do is pull up my thing and be like invite. Now there has been times that I've invited like my friends that I'm actually friends with, be like, yo, I really want you to come out this night or something, or like if someone I have times where people like add the host account. Like my friends will be like, "Yo, someone's trying to come join the event. Have they got their friend request?" I'm like, "I got it right now," and I accept the invite. And then 10 minutes later, they're like, "Hey, they're still not here yet. Did you ever get their request?" I'm like, "They haven't asked to come." So I'll be like, "Fuck, here," and I'll send the invite to them. But like, I don't know. Me personally, when I get invited by a host account, I don't want to go to the event. I'm like, I feel
Smells
like
desperate.
Yeah, exactly. It just seems
Something
desperate,
smells sticky.
and I just don't like want to be there. But now, if if they invite me from a host account and said, "Hey, can you dance tonight or something?" I'd probably go, because like obviously I feel like they need help. But like, I don't know how to explain. I just don't want to be there.
That kind of reminds me of like,
And yeah.
and at least I like trying to communicate it. No, that just like reminds me of like a really long time ago. I don't really see it anymore, maybe because like they just kind of moved on, at least from my friends list. I'm sure people still do it. People used to like script to send friend requests to every single person on their friends list. Or not
Yeah,
friend
yeah,
requests,
they
but,
got the
like,
mod.
invites
People who do
to-
that.
I
to,
think-
like, parties and shit.
Yeah, I think I have
People
the
still do that,
ability.
like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I have the ability to hit invite all on my social menu, but I never will ever hit invite all. I have the ability.
It's a mod that you have to
Yeah.
get.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not native on the thing.
See, I have over 3,000 friends on my account, so if I hit invite all, there's no telling what's gonna happen, and there ain't no telling who's gonna come out. And so I'm never gonna hit that message. I'm never gonna hit that. It's like how I got the ability to send a friend request to everybody in one lobby at one time, but you don't see me want to do that. I don't want to add all of you.
That way. Ooh.
I'll add people that I communicate, that I've talked to. If I've said less than 5 words to you, I'm probably not gonna add you.
At least like spend the time to get to know me, even like after just like a sentence or two.
Right.
Before you add me.
So
And,
y'all
like,
came
a
in.
two-way communication, not just me dancing on you, and then you being like, "Oh my God, you're so good." That's not.
That's not
permission to that.
not a conversation. I love it. I love it. Don't let me dance on you one time and then immediately try to take me to a private room. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Like,
10 dances.
like,
If I've danced on you
inappropriate
10 times, maybe. Because maybe I think you're cute enough to do something with. Maybe there's a reason why I've danced on you 10 times in the last like 2 weeks. But the first time,
Like, that sounds like what happened at Violet Rose when I was over there. Like, there was 4 new people.
Right. One of them kept saying like, "Oh, I'm a month in VR chat. I just got into clubs and whatnot. I'm seeing what's going on. My friend invited me, and I'm like, oh, okay." So I danced down and whatnot. And then I hear behind me someone snorting up my ass, and I look over there. I'm halfway in the freaking split. I look behind me, and I'm like, "You want me to fart on you?" I didn't physically say it. But, "You want me to fart on you?" And then, like, the guy saying, there was these 2 other guys that were very inappropriate. They kept watching me dance around. They're like, "Oh, classwork was just fine, but no matter what, we're gonna get her to dance on us." And I'm like, I feel kind of targeted. I don't know if I should take it as a compliment or take that as it's a concerning matter. So then they just started talking smack about people. And, like, they were in no other clubs. They were in a lot of modded servers. And I'm like, client users, okay, let's go. Hello, security.
so here's the thing about client users, right? So we always talk about it. It's in every dancer server, basically. No clients are allowed. But like half the people have clients, including half the dancers, for multiple reasons. Whether it be for like security reasons or anti-crashes and things like that. Some of us have it for tracking. Some of us have ones that are used for like just making the whole game just run a little bit smoother, so you can sit in these heavy populated worlds
Quality
and not
of
be
life.
like dying.
I
Yeah,
hate
just
tweaks.
quality of life. A lot of quality lives. If I didn't have my comfy VR menu, I would probably not be playing this game
Oh,
still
dude,
right now.
I love that. I love that
Yeah,
menu.
exactly.
That's one of my favorite. What I've always said, and I even had times where, like, with the new LS world, if you had a client that blocked Udon, you couldn't get into the world because of the fact that when you can't hit the button because the button doesn't show up. So I actually contacted one of my VIPs. I'm like, hey, bud, I know you weren't able to see the block. Do you have a client that blocks your Udon stuff? And he goes, yes. And I'm like, all right, bud, turn that off, and then you'll be able to go in. And afterwards, he messaged me and said, hey, am I in trouble now? And I was
No,
like,
yeah. We had one
dude,
last night.
I
had
don't
an
care
answer.
about your basic quality of life stuff. I use it too, but as long
Yeah.
as you ain't trying to crash people, you ain't trying to rip Abbies, you're not doing
Exactly.
anything malicious, I don't give two shits about it.
Exactly. We
That's
don't
my
care.
opinion on it. It's
We don't
basically,
really
as long as
care
it's not
that
malicious.
Like, we don't care if you have a client, because clients is just literally it's just another version of the game. It's like buying like a DLC pack on your game or something. You know what I mean? Like, difference between like standard edition and like legendary edition. But like, so I don't care that you have a client as long as you're not like making it obvious or being abusive with it. Now, like, we had one girl last night. She respawned to change into a dancing Navi, and she got tired of waiting on security to come and like open the gate so she can get in the world. So she just turned her client on and just flew over to the world. And I'm like, cool, you know. And like, even though she was already in the event, so it's not like we had to like check her or anything. Security immediately was like, hey, so and so just flew right past me, and I'm like, all right. My co-owner already talked to her. Dude, my co-owner talked to her and everything about it and just said, hey, just don't do that. And then like I walked up and she was like, yeah, they're just mad at me because I turned my client on. I was like, no. I was like, look, first off, honey, nobody gives a shit that you turned your client on and that you just flew over there. I get it, you're impatient. I understand. If I was waiting there for 10 minutes, I'd be impatient too. Like, don't worry about it. Like, just don't be flying around the whole world. Obviously, like, people get scared when they see someone pick up and start flying around a room. People start shitting bricks in dance lobbies. Immediately start shitting bricks. They're like, client users, my Abbies. I see everybody changing into like a public lobby avatar, like immediately. Everyone's changing to Publix. Duck and cover.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
God.
fucking hilarious. I love it. I fucking love it. So, question I have on it. Honkies, what you been up to since the last time I seen you on the show?
Let's see. I became the co-owner of Club LS.
Okay,
I
cool.
got promoted there.
Bad.
Outside that, just basic head hosting stuff.
Oh,
Checking out the new bloods that are
arm's
coming in
asleep.
here.
My arm is asleep. I'm just kind of trying to wake it up. Don't worry about it. Hell yeah. Yana, what you been up to, baby?
I am now dance coordinator at Galatoni Empire. I am chaperoning everyone over there that is brand new. I like to get my hands dirty and editing the spreadsheets, doing the attendance and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I heard that I might become a NA mod over there whenever
Oh,
the
nice.
NA starts building up their staff over there. So I'm very, very happy and honored to do that part.
Nice.
I'm a cast entertainer over at Zodiac now, and in about
Cool.
maybe a week or two, I'm gonna sign up as a lethal lady and see if I get leveled up again.
Do it. I thought about signing up for a lethal lady. I wouldn't do it back when I was still dancing at Zodiac. I'd be like, you think they'll accept me as a lethal lady? Like, come on, like, I can do more lady dancing than some of these ladies. You know, I'll try it. Let's go. Yana, when's you gonna give me the scoop? Like, when's Galatonian supposed to come over to my club to like check us out for partnership? They said we'll see you soon. Like a month ago.
I'll
Yeah.
talk to them because like I haven't heard about that yet.
Like a
I
month
still
ago.
remember when I first started hosting Galatonian was the first ones I ever put an application for, and they never got back to me after
Bro,
after months. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and delete. I'm not because I liked the club. I liked it. Yeah, I put an application in when I first started about February probably, and they just never got back to me. I was like, what?
I'll have to talk to them. Thank you for letting me know about that because I can then tell them saying like, hey, what's going on, guys?
I would
yeah,
ask I was asked to join Galathonia a long time ago, but I never did because I couldn't. Their events just didn't work with my schedule, and I hadn't even thought about it.
We are
since
having
then.
an NA soon.
Well, the
we're trying to
EU
get an
didn't bother
NA
me
at
at
7 p.m.
all. Oz wanted me to join when I joined Prime. They were like, "Come to Galathonia too," and I was like, They didn't have times that really like worked with me.
Yeah, we're supposed to have something special coming up soon and whatnot, and yeah, we got a new chilling area that's really pretty. It's like Resident Evil kind of themed in there. It's really gorgeous. Ghost OP made
Oh
that.
yeah. I was there actually. I think I know you're talking about a Set Mansion looking place with like the. Yeah. It really has that new Resident Evil game vibe to it. Yeah, we were there chilling one day for an after party, honestly. The day that Mixie was like 95% sure that Galathonian spies were sitting at the event trying to see if we're having a good event or not, and she was like running around freaking out. She was freaking out. She was literally, because the person, whoever she talked to, said that they'd see us soon, and then she was like, I don't think they're going to come today, because that was literally yesterday they told me that. But if they don't come today, then they're definitely going to be here Saturday. So she was freaking out Saturday. She was running around. She's like, don't tell anyone, but I think that person's from Galathonian. And I'm like, okay, staff, just keep dancing.
Don't worry about it, man.
So of course she's like, I was like, where are we going for an
that's
after
one
party?
rule.
She's like,
Don't worry
Galathonian's
about it.
chill world. Like she's like, I'm like trying too hard to impress these people. Like, you're not gonna like the club or
Yeah.
not. I mean, you're gonna vibe with us or you're not. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
In all
I mean,
honesty, if I'm ever going to watch another club, I don't want y'all doing all this special stuff just because I'm there. I want to see how the event
of
runs.
course. Of
without
course.
VIP treatment from one person.
Well, she knows too. That's why
that's
she's
my
like,
thoughts about
she
it.
was like, don't tell anybody, just me and you know. And I'm like, cool. Like me and you know. I mean, it's simple as that. Like, I don't mind. I mean, I like to know that you're there. Like, if you come to check out a club for partnership or whatever, I like to know that you're there. It's cool. I want to be there to watch with you, so that I can be like on it, you know. And obviously, like if they do bad, they have a bad event, they don't do stuff good or whatever, or if it's like when we did that collab where like my host was just kind of dying for the first beginning, we had to swap him out, like stuff like that's gonna happen. That's gonna be a normal club thing. I'm gonna let it happen as a club owner, and then I'm literally gonna like eventually, if it gets too bad and I feel like it's affecting the entirety of the night, then I'll step in and change stuff. But like for the most part, like shit like that's gonna happen every once in a while, and most club owners, like, we understand that. Like, we get it. Not every night's gonna be a perfect night. You know, you're gonna have bad nights here and there. Like, it's not gonna be the end of the world. You know. So.
I get like I don't like that this like sort of process of like being like, hey, we're gonna come check you out for maybe like a partnership or whatever, you know, like letting them know first. I feel like that's kind of backwards, right? Like you should like check them out first before you approach them to ask them like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, because then like you don't have that like unseen pressure.
Yeah. See, I always check them out.
How she was freaking out.
Yeah, I check them out. Like, I always go look at the club and be like, if I induce a partnership, it's because I vibe with you really well or I respect you. Like, one of the new clubs, Bun Club, which they officially asked me for partnership, but I was already down with giving them partnership. Literally half their staff is my students for dancing, so they were like, we really want y'all as a partnership. I'm already like, yeah, baby, like I'll give you one immediately, because like I like the people here, like you're all trying really hard. You can tell that you care about the club. But I've had people come up to me and be like, hey, do you want a partner? And I'm like, what's your club about? And they're like, we like dancing. And I'm like,
Is that it? Like, what else you got?
I'll come check out an event. That's all I can say. I'll come check out an event and just see what's up. Like, cause I mean, I get it, but like at the same time, like I won't. There's gotta be more. Like, have more to your club than just, hey, we're a sexy dance club. We like strippers and VR. Cool. Have a dream. You know, have a dream of any kind. Doesn't matter what it is. Just say you want to make the best grilled cheeses. You want a club that has the recipe for the greatest grilled cheese sandwich ever invented, and you're gonna discover that recipe through dancing and trial and error on multiple people from around the world. Cool. You know what? Sign me up
Hell
immediately.
yeah.
Sign me up right now. Partnership.
Grilled cheese, let's go.
100%. Like,
And there's so many people making new clubs nowadays. It's just like we have enough.
there's no goals though. That's the thing. There's no dreams. There's no desires. There's nothing behind it. It's a hollow shell. They literally, that's what we were talking about earlier. It's literally like all four of us. Let's say we all own a club. We've been in this club for a freaking year, right? It's been going good. We worked together on the events. We've done the lineups. We've done all that shit. Well, we break up, okay? You start a club, you start a club, you start a club, I start a club. Guess what? They all have the same lineup. They all have the same style of events. They all have the same shape of world. They're literally the same club split into four of the same club. That's all it is. And now they're just scattered out in the VR chat for what's probably going to be another failure. Because it's just the same thing. There's nothing. And that's what happens, you know. That's what I was talking about. Like, when one club shuts down, one or two clubs that come out of it is kind of an okay. But when one shuts down, there's like 10 of the same club being reborn. Like, they're not gonna last. You're just copying. Oh, no. You're just trying to bring back where your happiness was, and you just have no solid foundation to do it, and no real reason of why you want that back. You're just like, oh, I had fun in the club with my three best friends, and even though we don't get along anymore, I just want to have those memories of having that club event with my three best friends. Well, guess what? They're not there, so you're not going to have those memories, and you're not going to have that fun that you used to have. Now you just have a club where you're just trying to experience your past, but everyone else is just doing whatever you're doing, and all you're knowing how to do is to recreate that time that you used to have, but you can't recreate that because those people aren't there. Some deep shit.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I'm getting hungry. I'll catch you guys
Yeah, I love
later.
you. I love you. We're about to close it up here in a little bit anyway. I originally wasn't going to go this long, but you know, y'all came in a little later, and I want to make sure you had some time.
Yeah, of course. I know I only came here for a little bit, but it was still worth it.
It's beautiful. Honestly, it's fine. I just love having you up here. So anytime, and definitely don't forget, if y'all sign up this week, please just send me a message. Just be like, we did it, and I'm gonna Hawkeye. I just want to see, because I want to make sure that y'all are getting it like you're supposed to be. Because I think,
Oh, I'm class enough.
because I think y'all get promoted to official dancers in like a week anyway. A week or two. You have to be there for.
We only went to one event. That's the thing.
You have to be a member for 2 months to get promoted to official.
Oh, okay.
So like
got
either
that.
like probably it might be like 2 more weeks before you get promoted. But yeah, as long as you've just as long as you've been like the way we work, we moved it to time based from when you join instead of like the number of events that you go to. So once you start out as like a guest dancer, and then you get promoted into official after you've been there for so long. So the really high ranks are the ones that are more based off of activity.
Are you gonna show her the class?
Hey Napoleon, hey, give me some tots, man. Give me some tots. Give me some tots.
I need tots, it's ice.
It's still good. It still has that nice.
That's right, because you were the one. I keep telling that story about how like, oh, somebody was eating chips, and I walked up and I was like, yo, give me one. And I grabbed one and like ate one of my chips. IRL, no, it was you. You were chewing on your ice, and I thought you were eating chips.
Yeah. Recently, I was
Bye, no, baby. Yeah, I thought everyone thinks it's hilarious. I still do that sometimes. If I have like a bag of Doritos sitting around here, people will be like eating and they'll forget to mute their mic, and I'll walk up and I'll just be like, and like eat one of my chips, and people are like, "Yo, how the fuck?" Like they get so confused. They get so confused. Somebody, if I could just take my chip through VR, like what the hell?
Stealing my chips.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyone got anything they want to plug out before we close this bitch out for the day?
I'm horny. I mean,
good at the moment.
I guess. I don't know.
You ain't got nothing? You got something to say, Monty?
I have I got a bunch of things that I could, I guess.
If you want, yeah, baby, get up there if you want. Get your little
So
cute
maybe,
ass up there.
you know,
Here, I'll bring it to you if you want me to. I don't care.
Oh, my ass. Oh, I need to get a different chair to sit on.
I mean, I'll massage it for you if you need it.
Oh. What? Nice. Go, I don't know, maybe mods on Twitter, Twitch, and Applesauce and Moss on TikTok. There you go.
Applesauce and Moss.
That's,
You're so cute, I swear.
if you want to see me dance, go to, oh my god. You want to see me dance? I love Fight Club and Iridium.
It scared the shit out of me. I just saw the toilet paper explode everywhere, and I was like, the fuck just happened?
I just came to points just sitting with it open.
Oh my gosh.
Toilet paper everywhere. I need to change where it, like, it was the only one I didn't edit. I had to edit the rest of them where they hit properly, and that's the only one I didn't edit. I probably need to, like, it needs to, if I can make it where it explodes closer and not just, like, way the fuck back there. Fucking cute as fuck. Alright, let's just kind of, like, grab this sexy camera. This camera, that camera, this camera, not that camera. That camera's just, it's honky stream now. Hold on, it's honky stream now.
What's
Good. It's a really good angle of you. It looks great.
Well, I'm sure. Let's see what kind of... Oh yeah, it is the best, perfect angle.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks fantastic. We could just give it to you like 100%. 100%. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, thank y'all everyone for coming out for the recap from episode 4 to 6. Appreciate everyone that came out here. It was super fun. Like everyone, especially Bat, you know, Josh, I see you. I'm going to accept you into the world. Okay, just give me a second. I'm doing it. God dang. I know. It's kind of a private stream. Sorry. Anyway guys, thank y'all so much. So next week we're doing episodes 7 through 9. Fuck it, we'll just do 7 through 10 because some of those are a little bit smaller anyways. So next week will be the last of the recap, and then we're gonna start season 2. So if anyone's got any suggestions of any clubs that I should bring on, because season 2 is all about clubs. If you got a club that you would really like to hear more history about, then like, for the love of God, please send them to me, because I'm gonna start bringing in clubs, like groups of people from clubs, like owners, dancers, whatever they want to represent that club, to talk about their club and everything that makes them special. And it's gonna be great.
Oh,
it's gonna be such an interesting season to do, because it's just like, man, what's up? So anyway, since we're talking about dancing, let's go see what the hell Sweet Heat's doing, because I guarantee he's probably dancing, because that's all he ever does. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go say hey to Sweet Heat, who is just breaking his ass on the VR chat. Bye everybody, thank y'all so much. You know he is tearing it up. He's always tearing up the dance floor somewhere.